Geomir, I feel like some part of it's, you know, like the dog show. You see like the puppy bowl.
It's the puppy bowl. That's funny, Medican. I love that.
And you're getting tossed around here, getting over there, you get that close slash, getting a little bit of stagger pressure going. There's that wall splat. Wall damage is an enigma. I don't understand it.
Yeah, that geo wall damage can be kind of crazy, man. Especially if you get like a quick hit into that Tatsu confirm early, you got a little bit of risk cranked up on that stagger pressure. Now this one may actually kill. Oh, so okay, there you go. That wall damage is an enigma.
the entire wall mechanic feels like an enigma at some point. Going for the nice little reset there with a spiral arrow, and they were just running our stagger, running our game plan, but as always, the character, in the mirror, the character is just good into your own range, so it's kind of rough to deal with no matter the situation. Able to get a nice counter hit here, though, and there's another wall stick that I didn't really expect. The super's so cool. I love that super. Playing that walk back slow neutral.
How are you going to take it, man? I love when those mirrors go down to that last hit, man. I love also the names Red Dog, Green Dog. Shout out to my wife running the sheet in the background. I love you, babe. Great 6P clash right there. That 4-framer coming in for this stagger right here. Going to catch you on the backdash with the overhead. But we're playing kind of safe here, I guess. Going for that close slash. You already got that stagger pressure. You already got those throws established early, so you can get away with that. I love stuffing with the 2K on the super. That was a little brave, I'd say.
I mean, brave, but it also works. Ooh, catching the backdash, just running up again, going for a bit of a throw there. It's definitely, I'm liking the ability here. Kind of just feel like both of our opponents here are just able to stuff each other out fairly competently. So it's something I'm really liking to see.
Here we go. On that 2K low, one to go for the dust after. I love that delay tech, or rather that tech after the BRC. Trying to get that air throw, but we're sneaky with that one, catching that throw attempt with the close slash and swapping to the other wall, but all you had was a pixel left. JK is going to take it going to this last round.
You know, JK to take it, you know, feels like a little bit of just kidding, you know, the route that would. First going to be coming back here. Wonder if we're going to see it a bit early to break out, or if we're going to play a bit more defensive with it. Ooh, don't need to burst, as we were able to just kind of mash out there. Get a nice counter hit. Gonna get that side swap. Side swap again. It's Geo routes. They look cool. Just that burst. 100 meter though. That's scary against anybody, but Giovanna, especially the buff she gets.
Great first round here. Man, didn't think we'd have the mirror to start us off. Love what we're seeing though. Both of our players getting those throws established early. Ended up paying off a lot towards those later parts of the rounds. Able to catch with those close slashes, whether it was a counter hit or not. A lot of damage coming out. This time for Deus getting that first round. We'll have to see what we got coming up next.
You know, this feels pretty close first round. I'm kind of, they're both players kind of cooking up here. Not gonna lie. We shall see. One thing I'm noticing as well, you know, it's not just red dog, green dog. It's also, you know, you got the fall colors, you got the summer colors.
Oh, there you go, yeah. There you go, and you got blue Geo for the winter colors. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We got a color swap coming out. BRC on that 5K, man. That slowdown can be dangerous. Good stuff right there for our KosherSalt, sending you through the wall. Just a soft knockdown, though. So going back to getting that counter hit, Kosher wants to push that pressure with the burst. Deus, what do you got here for us? We're getting caught. Wolf kick, Red RC going to secure that round, but we did spend the burst, so we'll have to see if that resource pays off here.
Yeah, definitely being in a burst advantage here is going to be hopefully a pretty big advantage for Deus, but we shall see. Getting caught by that's not going to be a great start to being able to spend it in the way we want. There's another wall stick. Choosing not to super knockdown, get that hard knockdown post. Ends up getting caught by the 6P. Just kind of running through cross up, not connecting, just kind of jumps over it.
Slowing down a bit here. Those 6P is coming out for both of our players a whole bunch, especially in the frame traps. But right here, we got you in a Red RC combo. Deus held onto that burst for an extra second. Kosher didn't have the Red RC to confirm that combo, so we need one more hit. Just like a replay from a previous round. Backdashing that throw, getting that counter hit close slash. Great pickup from Deus here. Gonna send us through with that hard knockdown too. What a turnaround.
Really, one hit from both of them either does it. Ooh, nice RC just to keep it safe, not have to do that. And the late active frames, the 6P catching here. There's that cross-up. Jeek, that cross-up I don't think has worked.
Here we go. That PRC mix didn't work right there, but the mental stat got so high. I love what I was seeing right there from Kosher. Great defense from Deus blocking it out, but that defense gets rewarded with a throw. Kosher's going to get one on the board.
Evening it up. You know, I feel like, you know, mirroring the characters, mirroring the scores, you know, it's got to be intentional.
Oh yeah, that's the players are pulling a fast one maybe in the background. We'll have to see the Giovanna propaganda coming out. We gotta go to game 5, y'all. We'll see.
Last game, last round, last pixel of life is what we're planning. Oh, that was an interesting decision. Going for the jump cancel there. Bursting out kind of offensively here. Just wanting to get pressure start early. There's that cross up, finally finding its mark. Burst out on Deus. Now in a burst deficit here. Cross up's been working out a lot better in the start of this round than it has the entire set, honestly. Ooh, catches the backdash. Kosher, maybe catching Deus a little bit scared.
And we had a double in power too to try to get as much meter as possible. Paid off. We got 100 right there for this mix. Man, you said it last round that those overheads weren't connected, and then we got 2 in a row, it seems like, in this round. Good stuff right there from Kosher, cashing out, getting the first round.
Definitely. They've definitely been working a lot more than we've seen. You know, maybe Kosher getting a little bit of the download, but, you know, Deus looking to prove me wrong, I suppose. That specific part of that route there always looks fake to me. I don't know why. I always think I'm going to recover first.
Yeah. Always think you're going to be able to get out of that, but no, those big thighs are coming for you. Deus bring us to the last round again. They went to the last round every time so far. Like I said, man, that Giovanna propaganda coming out here. FD blocks trying to buy some distance. Big 6P here for KosherSalt in the middle of the screen. Stagger coming out with a counter hit, confirming into this string right here. Deus doesn't want to give up too much HP. Spends that burst. We're going back to neutral, trying to get a straight hit here.
Gets that stray hit and is able to get a nice counter hit, keep that pressure going. There's that throw. This could be a one more interaction to solve it. Maybe goes for the throw. Nope, there's that tap dust, and that's going to close out the third game in the favor of Deus.
There we go, trading back and forth. Man, I mean, I guess I'm not surprised. I mean, look how back and forth these games have been. Going to that last round every time. I'm not much of a Giovanna player myself, but I like how there's those tiny differences in our combos here. Those tiny differences. In terms of how we're layering our pressure, though, I mean, a lot of 6Ps from both of our players, and it's paying off a lot.
Yeah, I just think that that 6P's kind of, it feels like maybe a bit mandatory just due to, I feel like you can kind of stuff out a lot of Gio's buttons with it. There's that 5H, massive button. But you got to play the neutral a bit weird, seeing as it is a mirror. So it's just kind of interesting to see how both players are kind of approaching that.
Yeah, I was talking about the difference just a second ago. Deus getting a lot of 2S's, catching KosherSalt's either standing up or trying to get that backdash away from the throw. Paying off here for Deus. Send us through the wall. Deflection to get you some distance. 2K to stuff you out. Deus really confident with that 2K. Wolf kick. Red RC is going to take this first round. Great stuff for this green dog.
That's one thing I like about seeing that there was a 2K there. 2K, 2S, A button. However, there's just one thing I'm liking to see is, especially in the mirror, you kind of have to fight Giovanna how other characters are going to have to fight her, and that you kind of really have to protect your space and know when you're able to go in, because Giovanna's really good at excelling just weaving in and out of pressure, because like you see they're doing a quick backup, but Giovanna was able to weave back in and then just come back. There's that 2S. Getting a nice side swap here. Not enough meter to hard knockdown. Deus at 100, so it's kind of scary here, spending 50 of it.
Getting that overhead right there. That fall down jump normal. KosherSalt got too much in Deus's brain, was able to get away with that throw. But now Deus got you here in the corner. Counter hit close slash is going to get that burst for us. Trying to check with 2D, spending a burst back for ourselves. And picking up here, KosherSalt's got you in the corner.
There's that cross up again, finding its mark. Looking to just get some space. They're not continuing the route after the 5H, deciding just to take the bit of distance and dash up, try to run some pressure again. Ooh, jumps out of the spiral arrow. Goes for the super and doesn't go for the full route there. One more interaction could seal the game in Kosher's favor. Just needs to get that one stray hit.
Oh, 6P right there. Getting called out by that cross-up overhead, but throw PRC. Deus going to take it over here to the corner. Deflect shield getting called out with far slash. Is that going to be enough to kill with this Tatsu Medic hit? The wall damage is an enigma. It is.
The wall damage is an enigma. But you know what else is an enigma? Deflect shield. And tap back in real quick. I feel like Geo Ram's definitely maybe a worse matchup than the Mirror, just due to how massive Ram's buttons are.
Now on Andredlon, I gotta shout them out again. A previous Academy graduate on Andredlon, which one was it? Academy 7, I think it was, coming in on that Ramlethal, and I think they also got pretty far in the Clash reunion. I'm sorry, I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to pull it up in the Hall of Fame. You can check it out in our Discord. Haru, we've seen here on the Jeekly before, playing this color 10 Giovanna. We're getting thrown here in the corner right now. The flex shield coming out, finding some distance though. On top of Andredlon, trying to call us out for that meter. Burst going to be spent. We're back to neutral. Man, the HP looking pretty clean right now.
HP not looking so clean on Andredlon side anymore. Gets tapped by that cross up. RC able to escape out though. Andredlon has a chance to do it. Has Morto Botto on deck. One clean hit and or throw could do it. Goes for the sword, runs for that. There's that other sword again. Deflect shield not finding its mark, and that's Andredlon with a very clean round one, actually.
Yeah, that was crazy. What was it? The H sword pop that caught us on that deflect shield. Great stuff right there. Andredlon capitalizing on that system mechanic nuance. Haru here in the corner getting caught with H sword. We're going into these Ramlethal combos. Rekka not connecting here, giving Haru a chance, but great block on that cross up from Andredlon.
Great block indeed. Lets Andredlon get back to the scenario where Haru's in the corner, not able to do it. Tries to, not able to escape there. Maybe was a bit scared of the S sword. There's that 6B finding its mark. No confirm on it. However, it's a nice counter hit on the 2D. Haru could turn it around. Ooh. A little bit of Morto Botto action. Nice check on the spiral arrow just to secure that game one.
Great stuff right there. Man, Andredlon didn't have to do anything too crazy. Just had to hold it out, keep it calm there for a second, spend that tension when the time was right, securing that first round. Liking what we're seeing. Some good stuff coming out there from Haru, but by the time we were seeing it, Andredlon had already had that lead. Of course, we still got a few more games to go before this set is over. We'll have to see what changes we make. Starting off strong with that counter at 6P.
It's a nice counter hit there. Haru able to get back into the corner, choosing not to wall break with that super, saving the 50 meter, maybe going for some shenanigans in neutral here. Hops over the far slash. I like that decision there. There's that counter hit. Ramlethal JH, by the way.
Yeah, was it SQ? Shoutouts to SQ. Just recently made a video, or it was like a Twitter clip highlight on that Ramlethal JH, man. Hell of a button, but we all know that. Getting caught by that 2K after the dog dart. Andredlon gets some distance back with his burst. Haru, of course, taking that first round and also having the burst in the back pocket too. Big, strong comeback here for this Geo, considering that first game. And we got you in the corner with that 5D mix. This is a lot of damage, not enough to kill, but Andredlon, not a lot of chances here left in this game too.
Yeah, it's all about those data rounds. Haru takes that first game, gets a pulse on how Andredlon plays, and ends up just cooking up. Still has to hold ram pressure though. Andredlon showing that they definitely know how to run a nice backdash on the throw attempt. No swords on deck though, so neutral's a little bit weaker. Gonna kind of have to play maybe a bit more passive here as we wait for those swords to come back. I like that decision there, using the Wild Assault, going for the wall break, the 2H not connecting. It's okay though, we get the sword set up. There's the overhead, and Haru's still alive. Not Haru, Andredlon, my bad.
Great comeback there from Andredlon. I was talking like the round was over. Andredlon said, hold up, Jeek, watch this. Great stuff bringing us here cross up on that S sword. Didn't get the follow, but we got that drop them on that 5H pickup afterwards. Haru did just get their burst back, so they'll have another chance here, but they have to do so through this hard knockdown.
Ooh, I like that burst on the cross-up flip, securing corner presence, which is going to be especially scary against Gio, but there's a flip out. We flip in, we flip out. You know, we're flipping everywhere.
Yeah, we're flipping out over here with those windshield wipers. More to Vod too. Oh my lord, Andredlon with a comeback game, man.
You know, Andredlon heard me talking about the data round. It's like, oh, Haru's getting the download? Hold on. Nah. Download ain't complete yet. That was a clean, very clean comeback though. Just kind of stepped on the gas and didn't really let off it.
Yeah, I mean, shouts again to Andredlon. My bad, homie. What is the phrase? I didn't recognize your game. I was talking like the round was over. I apologize, homie. Great comeback right there. Now Haru, the pressure's on. Andredlon coming here strong with that comeback round. We'll have to see, but this Giovanna maybe just starting to heat up. We saw a lot of good improvements in that second game, and good start right here in this round.
Yeah, that's something I'm wondering if we'll see a bit more, is maybe a bit more focus on the strike throw aspect of it, because we've seen Haru go for a bit of those throws, maybe in a bit more neutral situations. We haven't seen, I don't think, like the pure strike throw in the pressure itself, but I guess we don't need to. Tap dust is still tap dust after all.
Great stuff. Tap dust is tap dust. No, that active ass far slash catching us right there. But in the next interaction, Andredlon's going to pick you up with this S sword combo. Close enough to the wall to get the 8 sword pop too. Great stuff. But Haru fighting back with that 2D. Andredlon wants to stay here in the corner with the burst. The flex shield not getting called out. Oh my god, this is scrambling medikit.
Spaghetti is on the floor. Ends up getting a nice route. There's that cross up again. That 2P, I want to say, not finding its mark. Ends up getting jailed by Ram JP. There's those swords. Andredlon's got 100 meter. Definitely not going to kill here, I don't think. But still has enough meter to make something happen. They can just RC to save those swords. There's that throw whiffing. However, chooses the RC. Going to go to cash out. This is not going to kill. However, it's going to be pretty scary for Andredlon, especially with Giovanna getting that meter, able to weave in and out.
Do have that 50 tension. We spent it on the blue RC. Got to hold that S sword. 6H trade. Who dies? Oh, that was close. We're going to the last round here.
That 6H was the bravest button I think I've seen tonight. But hey, you know, if it works out, it works out. There's that cross up, finding another mark, catching backdash with far slash. I swear it catches me every time.
Nothing catching on Andredlon right here. Amazing backdash on that 5K and the punish after getting out of the corner, holding that S sword. Good defense here from Haru. Doesn't want to get too crazy here. 6P calling us out, but not on the counter hit. Red RC throw. I don't think it'll be enough to kill, but we're going to cash out maybe on this super hard knockdown coming out. Looking good for this Ramlethal. Haru, what's the answer going to be?
Answer's going to have to find it soon because there's that meter built back up. YRC is back online for Andredlon, but that's a nice stray hit into a nice confirm here. There's that Wild Assault. Just needs to find one more clean hit. Clashes on the Mordobato. And that is Haru taking a game for themselves.
And a close one, though. Holy moly. That was a weird one at the end. Clashing on the super, of course. Let's see. Was Andredlon still stuck in the recovery frames? I think so. And then taking that, yeah, punish. Good stuff right there from Haru. Man, we went down to the wire.
That was insanely close. Haru still has a chance. You know, the reverse 3-0 dream might be alive. That's definitely a situation that's kind of interesting to be in, is you're down 2 games, but you win 1. So you know you can reverse sweep, but it's actually executing it that's the challenge.
All right, well, Haru's been showing us some cool stuff. Of course, right here with that counter hit 6P. We got Andredlon here in the corner. We already got the burst as well. We already got that wrist crank. Backdash BRC gets blocked out, but that 2S does get the pickup, and we do get the cash out on a lot of that risk. So not looking too great for Andredlon here. Haru showing us some cool stuff, but getting picked up with that red RC. Andredlon gonna clap right back. Said, commentators, did you forget about me? Here we go. Windshield wipers through the wall.
100-meter on Haru's side. That's an interesting decision, just kind of brute forcing your way into pressure, but ends up getting back thrown forward efforts. Deflect shield, able to push Andredlon back, but not able to stop the explosion. And we have enough meter for Morto Abato here. Not going to kill, no swords. But hard knockdown, one more interaction is going to do it, and that's an S sword.
S sword taking it right there. Andredlon loves doing that S sword on the hard knockdown wall breaks. And I mean, why not, man? That is a hard button to deal with. Haru says, ain't nothing but a thing. We're going to have to fight back here in this round, an uphill battle, but I've already proved I got one game on the board. Shout out to the chat, NC Sweep, Rose shouting out, rooting for this Haru. We got to send our energy over to Haru on this Giovanna, but Andredlon with that 6P red RC's got you in a string. One more combo to do it, but Haru with these anti-airs, man.
Haru definitely has been really good with those anti-airs. I like that BRC choice, spending it just to get a bit more distance in the air, able to get a nice counter hit on the falling button. But there's another counter hit, 6P from Andredlon. One more interaction will do it. There's a throw tech. Any single clean hit on Andredlon's side will do it. Haru gotta play maybe a bit scared. Yeah, I was terrified, Jeek.
Whoa! And the throw, we put it all on the throw on Andredlon. YRC to keep yourself alive here. Wild Assault string, the backdash takes it. What a choice. Andredlon gonna move on here in the GT47.
We got Asta and Rayquaza on the screen.
Yeah, KidDracula.
Oh, that's KD.
Mm-hmm. Coming in. KD coming in on this Rayquaza tag. Shout out to KD. Shout out to KidDrac saying on Twitter, hey, by the way, y'all, if you want games, hit me up. Trying to beat those allegations. I feel like we go through that every 2 weeks where it's, top players don't want to give me games. KidDrac saying, yo, you got to ask me. I need to show y'all how to beat Eno. Holy crap. Asta. I couldn't even get through my joke. We took the first round.
You know, Asta's like, hey, but the match is on. I'm winning. I'm winning over here. Katie though was like, hey, you interrupted the speech, you interrupted the monologue. I'm gonna hit a nice, little chemical over route, nice little MLA. There's that BRC keeping it there, goes for that overhead. And I feel like one thing MLA does for Eno especially, it just makes your routing so much easier. I feel like.
Yeah, when in doubt, MLA it out. Here we go, but we're gonna call out with that Hawk Baker right there. Asta saying, I don't want to RPS through that. I got a DP, homie. FD blocking out that jump normal fall down from KidDrac, trying to get some HCLs here. And that's the thing, man. You got to RPS with that offense from KidDrac, from this Eno. YRC getting blocked out, trading rounds back. Great stuff. And we didn't lose a lot of HP there either. It was only that Hawk Baker.
Yeah, that's something as well. Is like, there wasn't much HP loss there. I feel like Sin Eno is definitely a matchup where it's either Sin's kind of cooking up or Eno's kind of cooking up. There's no real. I feel like there's not a real middle ground there, because Sin does that to have that DP, but as I live and breathe, as I say that,
man,
but you kind of in that situation where you're just kind of having to deal with either Sin running all the damage in the world over here, or running all the mix in the world.
Drac's trying to start running it soon. Of course, the HP is pretty close. Asta does have a little bit of a lead here, but in terms of burst and everything, we're pretty much even. KidDrac, the first one to get that 50 tension. We'll have to see how that manifests. Looks like it's going to be Stroke, Red RC. We don't drop these, do we? Looks like we'll take it. KidDrac taking this first game with that wall splat damage.
It's very nice. Yeah, and as one thing I want to know, as we kind of saw those chemical loves come out, just kind of like we have Johnny at home, just a bit of that mist finer kind of space control.
Johnny at home.
I stole that from. I'm pretty sure I stole that from Cloned.
Oh, okay, there you go. Shouts to Cloned in the bracket, by the way. We'll have to see how she does. I think she was seeded pretty highly, at least in this pool of competitors. So always love seeing that Slayer. We'll have to see if it comes on stream, but until then, we got Drac getting caught out with that hoof stomp right here. Asta trying to jail you in with that 2S as well. Not enough to wall splat quite yet, but I almost want to get sent through the wall against Sin, man. I don't want to be stuck here in the corner. KidDrac able to get out of here. Psycho Crusher tearing you all the way to the other side of the screen. I love that string.
One thing I'm seeing as well is you can I believe you can react to MLA, but you kind of have to deal with the Eno mental stack as well. it's like, well, I don't know, because you have to do with either stroke or it's either MLA, so it's kind of risky to try to just throw it out 6B. So I'm kind of respecting the choice, just kind of hold it and just kind of FD Eno out here.
Oh my god, look at that Sin string. Oh my god, that killed. Holy moly. What a combo, Asta. Holy crap. All the Sin haters aren't surprised, but damn, that was a really cool string right there. Dracula saying ain't nothing but a thing. I'm going to keep you in the corner, but Asta with a really brave close slash gets us back out of this corner. We have the stamina to spend too. We're going to hold on to it for these next interactions. And as soon as I say that, we cash all of it out. Drac here in the corner, getting caught with that counter hit. Burst is going to be on deck here in a second, but not a chance to use it on that wall.
But it's going to be online for this scenario here, which honestly, if I'm gonna want burst, it's probably gonna be for the neutral situation here, because we can kind of force a situation where Asta's gonna have to either try to drop the route for the burst bait or just, you know, go for the confirm and eat the burst. Ended up working out for Asta there though. Hold on, what is his win quote? I played homeless.
Wait, what is it? Oh, I missed that. I was being a good streamer. I had the replay up. My bad, yo.
Asta's win quote in the room is "I played homeless."
I play homeless. Okay. Definitely.
Asta, what does that mean?
Definitely don't want to think about that one too much. Asta, of course, getting another game on the getting their first game here on the board, evening things up. But Drac's still showing us all the reasons why we won that first game present in that second game. We kind of got sinned in that first round, man. That first combo from Asta was crazy. We'll have to see if we got any more combos like that in our back pocket.
That's something I feel like Sin can do in like 3 separate ways, as well as like randomly wall-to-wall you off of certain hits depending on how much stamina he has, which is definitely something I like about the character. It's honestly kind of a reason why I debated on picking him up. Ooh. Like here, it's not a wall-to-wall, but you know, just randomly, just feels like you get sent so much distance so fast. There's that chemical love trying to keep that pressure going there. I'm wondering if we're going to see a certain pressure concept I believe KD had figured out, which was how to make chemical love, I want to say more plus, or like in a way where you could keep it true. I'm forgetting the actual tweet. But it's a really cool pressure concept that I'm kind of hoping we see.
Asta, of course, playing a really strong Sin, trying to hold this Eno down. Asta, of course, making quite a few runs for themselves in previous Jeeklys. I can't remember their top placing off the top of my head. I think they've gotten top 4 before, so definitely has a chance to make a good run for themselves. But KidDrac backing up, seeing that Hawkbaker, gets the whiff punish on it, not getting the wall splat, getting another chance to get this Hawkbaker out. BRC didn't keep the combo going. That gives Drac a chance to YRC back out, but Asta with a really good check on that 2P, man. Now we got Drac in the corner, gonna try to send him through the wall, but the burst comes out.
Oh, I like the decision there, bursting, putting Note in the air so we kind of control the airspace, and then, you know, chemical loving just to, you know, try to control a bit more of that space. I feel like that's something Eno's like can kind of be strangely good at, is just a lot of that screen control. Asta able to get in, however, no stamina to speak of, but 6k, 2k ends up closing the deal, sealing the deal even.
Great stuff right there. Honestly, Asta really keen on these Hawkbaker timings, man. I know me personally, every time I DP against the Eno, it's always wrong. But KidDrac, I mean, excuse me, Asta right here with some really good Hawkbaker timings, getting out of these sequences, and it's really paying us off, man. You gotta RPS with that pressure, and Asta guessing right so far, I'd say.
Hey, Jeekly, you want to open the match arena?
Jesus, Marky, Jesus,
the
Marky. Jesus, Marky came and said, Matcherino, please. And then they paid up. Oh my gosh, Marky, thank you so much, homie. If y'all haven't caught on, unfortunately, I didn't catch on sooner. Marky put in $100 into that Matcherino. You see it in the bottom left, $154 prize pool. Insane contribution, Marky. Thank you so much, man. We really appreciate that, homie. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, and I know our players are going to appreciate it. You see how KidDrac's playing right now? KidDrac said, how much in the prize pool? Hold on. How much did you put in? I got you.
Hold on, Katie actually just got like a buff from hearing that. Hold on. I think that's the shortest round in the set we've seen, except for maybe the first one.
All right, here we go.
Pressure. Nice IBFD.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was some good defense there from Drac. Not just good offense, man. You got to have some good defense on that Eno too, on any character in this game. Asta not able to get that beat driver pickup after that 2S. We're going to catch you on the counter hit 2S right there from KidDracula. Getting caught on the low, man. Here we go. We got you in the Suicune, but the Hawkbakers, man, we're guessing right on that DP so often.
And honestly, guessing right on that DP, I feel like is kind of what put KD in this very advantageous situation here. Goes for that super, that's plus. The lows end up kind of working out in that sort of situations there where you gotta get the chemical love into low, or just super in the low. It ends up finding its mark fairly often. Asta in a bad situation here. Honestly, like a 5P might close it out. There's gonna be burst coming back. It gets baited! Asta now with almost full burst going to round 3.
That is crazy. That is crazy, dude. Lucian in the chat saying, oh my god, the weak guy skipped the play. Well, to be fair, Lucian, Marky been consistently putting in that money over the past couple weeks. So, huge shout out to Marky again for that contribution. Thank you, homie. But here we go. Asta sending through this wall. Good comeback so far. KidDracula almost had it in that previous round. YRC to get us some distance back, but it's going to get blocked here. Asta blocking out these defensive mechanics in the last couple rounds. Going to RTL you through the wall, cashing out on that meter. We still got 50 to spend too. And that's going to be it right there. Asta moving on 3-1. Guessing right a lot on that defense. Moving on through this bracket, y'all. We got 2 previous top 8ers coming in. You got Gavin coming in on that Goldlewis, the tried and true, their main. And MegaRura on this Baiken, this Champlu Ronin. Gonna see if we can't get out of this corner, man. But these Goldlewis JDs got us pushed back. But great stuff here from MegaRura. We got that tether apply. But man, as soon as I was calling those JDs earlier, they come back for more.
And that tether also made that kind of little bit of confirm there a lot easier off that JD just due to how close Baiken was there. Nice 6 feet on that H Kabari, but Yozansen finds its mark, and this is looking to be a fair amount of damage, especially against Goldlewis here. Having that higher HP, having that higher, I believe, guts. Either way, though, it's a big chunk of life sending you through the wall. The next area code, and a single hit will do it, especially with that meter being built up.
Why, Wild Assault to get in here, man. Oh, no. What even happened? Because I saw the parry. I don't know. I'll have to watch that one back on the VOD. MegaRura said nothing but a thing, man. Yozansen going to come out. We did have to spend that burst, but it's worth it if you get the round. Good stuff right there.
You know, MegaRura looked at this and said, ain't no thing. I'm feeling Yozan Zen.
Oh, there you go. Bars, bars.
Best in the business over here. Oh, speaking of best in the business, Behemoth Typhoon damage. Look at the red.
A lot of red here. Deep JD backdashing on that low Behemoth. Good stuff. That tether was full screen. Jesus. Mega's got us in this combo. Post grab as well. Holding those tatamis. Tick throws coming out with that tatami mat. Mega catching you right here with that Yozansen. Red RC. I think we went for a burst bait. Went for it twice. Red RC pickup. MegaRura's going to sitting through the wall. But Gavin's got a lot of tension to play with here.
It's kind of a scary situation because as you did spend a bit of that meter to get that burst bait. But I was going to say, now you have to deal with Goldlewis with 100, but able to just bait that YRC out and get a nice little counter hit close slash to close out the first game.
Good stuff right there, man. Good stuff. MegaRura getting hit with that JD. Felt like 40 times in that first round. Still was able to come out on top. And even in this round, it was much closer. But baiting out those defensive mechanics first in the burst and then in the YRC pays off for MegaRura. Getting this first game on the board. But we saw some cool stuff from Gavin here.
Gavin repping every single, what was it, Ella Joe? I believe that's the name.
Yeah, Ellen Joe.
Yeah, Ellen Joe, sorry.
Yeah, shout out to, was it Zenless Zone Zero, I think? I think it's the shark girl from that game.
I think so. Chad, if you have questions about the Zenless, please direct them to Dashin.
Yeah, I'm saying I think I know. You know damn well I know exactly who Ellen Joe is, bro. You know I got the folder on my computer. Here we go. MegaRura got you with that close slash BRC. What's the pressure going to be? We're blocking it all out. Great stuff here, Gavin, but that HCAD does pick us up eventually. Wisely going to hold on to that burst. Going to take it to the next round.
You know, I know the joke is, you know, Guilty Gear players hate every other character except their own, and even their own. But I gotta say, you know, the routing on every single one of these characters is so cool visually. Like, you know, RC into instant air dash to Tommy is such cool routing. You know, I gotta put some respect on it.
Harry paying off here for Mega. Oh, that was a weird one. What even happened? That's to the S tether. I don't even know. Here we go. Gavin's got you with this laser post burst. What's the blocks going to be? The overhead comes out. Double overhead in the 4-frame of Red RC from MegaRura. Great pickup right there, man. Going to send you through the wall. Parry for that little bit of extra meter gain. Gavin will have 50 tension here to play with, though.
Decides to spend it. Ends up getting counter hit by that close slash. Choosing just to contest space. Has the life lead, so could kind of just play around with it. Drone ends up finding its mark, however. There's that kind of unfortunate behemoth with counter hit on the tether. This is going to be very close to death. It's not going to kill, though. Ooh, nice backdash on that behemoth.
Yeah, Mega's really good at backdashing these behemoths at great times. I'm taking notes personally. White Wild Assault counter hit. Gonna carry you up with that behemoth into the drone. Man, Mega was gonna try to run away with that round, but great pickup there from Gavin, bring us to the last round here.
You know, it's kind of a battle of the ride or dies. You know, you got Goldlewis drone, you got Minifaust.
Yeah, I think what's funny about that is I think the drone is more consistent than the Minifaust. Gavin here spending that super. Gonna be a lot of damage here against MegaRura. Not enough to kill, just barely on that pixel burst to spend as well, but Gavin's got a lot of HP to play with.
Gavin does have a lot of HP to play with, but we've seen MegaRura kind of, again, run away with that round as before, and we're kind of seeing it here, looking a bit like Street Fighter with the throw loops. Overhead, not finding his mark, but there's the Yozansen. Building slowly back up to that 50 meter. There it is again. We're going to get that hard wall break. Hard knockdown. Hold on. Does this actually kill?
What?
Never mind.
So close. Both players on a pixel. Gavin with the burst and the tension. The gold burst whiffing on the S tether. Wise choice from MegaRura, I'd say. I hopefully caught it in the replay, man. Let's see. Oh, I just missed it. I think... Oh, wait, never mind. I was about to say, I think MegaRura built just enough meter to cash out on that super, but maybe it wasn't as close as I thought. Great choice on that S tether. I like what Gavin was doing with that gold burst, trying to get out of that corner, but it pays off for our Baiken, and we're going to game 3.
Yeah, as you said, very wise choice, because with it being that hard knockdown, you know, there's no real threat of that gun just like randomly coming out. So you can kind of throw it to be meaty, and Gavin either has to eat tether and be in Baiken's win con, or, you know, try to gold burst to force your way out. And it just doesn't end up working. But we're seeing Gavin swap to that Happy Chaos, maybe feeling a bit more confident.
And that's the cool thing about Gavin, man. Like I said, plays many characters at a very competent level. And of course, if you could play everyone in the game perfectly, you would be the best player ever, right? You come in, you always pick the best matchup. Here we go, Gavin baiting that burst from MegaRura. Great start here for this Happy Chaos, even on the secondary. I love what I'm seeing.
It's kind of cooking as well, because, you know, MegaRura is just kind of used to that Goldlewis. You know, having to swap against, probably playing against an entirely different matchup in terms of just how it plays. You know, maybe throwing MegaRura a bit off, but we'll see. You know, MegaRura's definitely got the bracket experience.
First applied. 6P coming out, getting that punish. Gunning us down a little bit. Great start here. I mean, I guess a wise character swap here for Gavin, right? It's paying off here. Roll got you in the mix. Mega did just get our burst back. Gonna go for that focus super. Able to bait the burst because of it. Sending you through the wall. Not enough to kill, though. Not enough to kill. Maybe we needed a different hit there. I'm not sure. I'm not a Chaos player. But great back throw on that cab follow-up. Holy shit, Gavin.
You know, Gavin kind of cooking up when, all right, the Goldlewis isn't working. Watch this, and just pulls out, you know, my bag of tricks.
What's the meme about a player's playing a character you're like, please save Guilty Gear. Gavin, please kill Guilty Gear. Swap into the Happy Chaos. I love what I'm seeing. Get the game on the board.
Is that what you say when it's the opposite? You know, maybe it's not your character. Just please kill it. Please.
I'm this Josh, and of course, Happy Chaos definitely a character always with that the crosshairs on them. But Gavin here playing a wonderful Chaos so far. Mega does have 2 games of advantage here. to have, to be able to figure out how Gavin wants to play this HC, paying off in this round. Great block on that corner steal. Man, we're pulling out some tricks here in this game 4, man. We're not even in top 8 yet, and both these players are playing crazy.
Crazy indeed. Roll finds that mark. Speaking of crazy moves, there's that throw coming out. There's another parry. If it works once, do it again. If it also doesn't work once, also do it again. It's going to work eventually. That burst coming up. Trying to secure the round coming up, but we have no ammo, but it's okay because we have that gun coming out. Gonna do a lot of damage here, kind of burst through that guts, and that's gonna kill, actually. Wise burst, looking in retrospect. And the sad thing is I'm pretty sure that might have been able to route just due to the J2K bounce change.
Oh, 6P clash right there. MegaRura is going to come out on top of it. Of course, we are down around to Gavin's HC. 5C BRC couldn't get the reload combo going, but I liked what we were doing there. Able to use that BRC slowdown to get your resources back and continue. We got you here in this corner, but the 4P red RC comes out from MegaRura. Going to carry to the center of the screen. Yozanson is going to be the mix. I like that FD momentum swap up. We're going to block that one out. YRC to keep us on top of you. 5D is going to be the mix. Mega with some great blocks and FDs as well.
The defense has been crazy, as you're saying, but no one can block forever. Ends up getting hit by that throw into that close slash. And Gavin, currently up. It's not up, it's actually even now. 2-2.
Holy moly, man. These players going to game 5, man. Loving what I'm seeing. Definitely a lot of cool players in the bracket tonight. You got Gavin and MegaRura on the screen. Like I said, if I haven't said it yet, I'll say it now. Many-time top 8ers here at the Jeekly. Many-time top 8ers here at the Jeekly. We'll have to see who comes out on top here in this game 5. Got some other players qualifying as well. We got RedIAmNot waiting to qualify for their top 8. Suicune as well. Shoutouts to an upcoming match. I'll get some other names for you in just a moment. Gavin here got that curse applied full screen. Mega with some good blocks here. In the face of this gun, we're blocking it out. We're keeping it cool, and it pays off. Look at this combo right here after that counter hit JS.
Falling JP there, just keeping that route, making sure it actually, you're able to do it, because JP and then you land immediate twice close slash ends up working out. I'm just liking the route. Oh, hold on, do we try to wave dash?
Trying to win. Yeah, shouts to Genesis last weekend. Here we go. Gavin here got that curse applied on the round start. MegaRura with this round lead on this set point here in the game 5. But Gavin getting these last 2 games definitely has the momentum in their favor. We'll have to see if MegaRura can keep up this victory that we got so far. Gavin got us in that roll. Mix, however, counter hit, close slash, great stuff. But Mega fighting back, man, not just rolling over, using that far slash at a really wise time.
Well, we got 50 meter. I think this kills actually. 1, 2. Yeah, this kills.
Man, but in a close comeback set, great stuff. We saw the Rayquaza tag earlier from KidDracula, and now we got the RedIAmNot coming in from Classified. Shout out to that DLC from, what was it, Sword and Shield. But here we go. Mikesaftig, man. We haven't seen Mike in a minute either, bro. Mike, a 2-time, maybe 3-time winner here at the Jeekly. Great stuff. And recent Jeeklys, too, not just in the beginning. Of course, Mike was a big supporter of our tournament. Shout out to Mikesaftig coming to all of our initial Jeeklys. And then winning one very recently. I think maybe like 10 Jeeklys ago or something. And we're starting off strong here. Wild throw, red RC. Taking Classified out back.
Out back to actually just, go. You are dead. Be gone. All of the damage. Like in a lot of this, that soul damage, just very explosive. And Mikesaftig just able to catch Classified. Maybe a bit lacking his... No punish on the DP. It's okay though. We're running soul pressure. Ooh, able to just dash in after that 5H. Just kind of running there, running our stagger pressure. I feel like this is maybe a bit scary to run, especially in the face of Soul. We can just kind of DP out, and if it ends up not working out properly here, could just explode, especially with the meter gain coming up.
Of course, Classified was able to cash out on all that risk with that great string right there. Tyrant Tyrant Barrel. I'm telling you, Tyrant Barrel. Oh my god, what is that super called? Medikit, help me.
Tyrant Rave.
Tyrant Rave, Jesus Christ. I actually just brain farted right there. I didn't even have time. I'm sorry, I just ruined that match right there. Great stuff, Classified, taking that despite the Tyrant Rave PRC from Mikesaftig. We're going to this last round. Classified does have that burst to spend if they need to. Mike's got us in the stagger, though.
It's a stagger. There's that walk back, just trying to, you know, maybe play around with some space. Catch. Classified whiffing a button. Not getting hit with it yet. There's that throw. I like that kind of just, you know, run up, walk back, you know, press quick button, get in the throw. Just trying to play around with the range to maybe make DP whiff a bit. Ooh, but Mikesaftig not biting too much, choosing to just kind of jump out. Now it could be all Mikesaftig. We're able to reversal it around, but it feels like, you know, we're just gotten to the pressure. We're just moving where we're going, corner to corner. Giovanna misses worldwide.
Bandit Bringer coming out. Deflect Shield coming out as well. I like this. Revolver double JP right there from Mikesaftig. Classified trying to get out of this corner, but I think we got caught maybe on the landing recovery right there. Mike needs only one more hit to take it. Trying to force it with that Wild Assault in. And it looks like the Fafnir cancel takes it. Shout out to Season 4 Soul. Mikesaftig getting his first game.
Very clean for Mikesaftig. I'm liking the ability. Just Mikesaftig's running. Honestly, it looks like immaculate soul pressure here. Definitely just not playing too aggressive in the face of Giovanna, who can also randomly explode you. And one thing to note as well, you had mentioned before we'd seen Katie earlier with the Rayquaza, sorry, the Pokemon, you know, got the Pokemon legendaries. We also got Classified, you know, on the blue colors. You know, it's the run back from Millia. We got Winner Giovanna. We have found it.
Here we go. Oh, wow. Okay, that's some RPS right there. DPing on your minus frames. Classified trying to take their turn back, but did you forget? This is Mikesaftig, homie. It's never your turn. Gonna pick you up with that 2K link. Not enough for the wall splat. Bandit Bringer gonna keep us in the corner ourselves. Classified trying to catch with this far slash, but great just blocks here from Mikesaftig.
Definitely great defense here from Mikesaftig, and that's something as well. Just not playing too aggressively. Able to, well, as I say that, we just kind of hop in with Bandit Revolver. It's okay though, it ends up working out. That cross up gets blocked. There's another IB there. Mikesaftig really on point with these instant blocks. Getting a bit more meter, making the frame dead a bit better. No pushback though. 2D ends up connecting, nothing coming from it. We got 50 meter to play with though, Jeek.
50 meter. Mikesaftig will send it on that command grab super, by the way, if it comes to it. But looks like all we need is that sweet spot hit of the HVV. Gonna take that first round.
Oh, nice backdash there on the Giovanna. Able to just kind of secure and run our own soul pressure here. There's that counter hit. JS ends up having to burst out. That burst letting Classified kind of get back in the pressure here. There's that throw PRC, keeping it safe. Just trying to catch maybe a DP coming out, trying to bait it. Now we just, hold on, we just reversed the situation again. You know, Bandit Bringer, you know, escaping of corner.
Yep, Mike is really good at using that Bandit Bringer to get out of the corner and take the pressure back for himself with the delay air dash. Bandit Bringer loves doing it. Classified calling them out for it right there with that air throw into the double overhead fuzzy. Gonna send you through a wall, but not enough to kill. One more hit to do it. Mike has a lot of tension to play with.
What an air throw there. It's only going to be one more hit for Classified. Actual Magic Pixel scenario if Mikesaftig is able to bring it back, and this is looking good. No meter, no burst to speak of. We have Deflect Shield online, but it might not be enough. Hey, and that 2D, the dog, clipping Mike.
There we go. That 2D coming out strong. That 2D, a really good mid-range button, but hey, when Mike's in your face, may as well use it there too. Revolver into Wild Assault strings coming out. We got the throws as well. The stagger pressure going to catch Classified on that backdash. You get thrown once and you get scared, man. I do too. Tyrant Rave sending you through the wall. Hard knockdown. Looking good for our soul player here.
Ooh, blocks the gold burst. No meter gain of for you. Classified gains just enough meter to be able to RC and get a perfect to secure out game 2.
Man, that was a... Oh, wait, I was going to say it was a long perfect. I guess it was only 10 seconds. But for Guilty Gear, that's a long perfect. That's more like 20 seconds. Anyways, good stuff right there, Mikesaftig.
Well, like, you know, you can look at, you know, 10 seconds is a long time. That's 10.
And Guilty Gear, yeah, actually, though. 10 seconds is a long time.
That's a whole double digit. There's that IBs. We were talking about those earlier. Just Mikesaftig on the pulse with being able to just get these IBs whenever needed. Not getting the full punish here though, which allows Classified just kind of escape, run a bit of a game plan of their own. Now we're just swapping the corner as I say that.
Six-speed counter hit. Man, these Giovannas today. Shouts to that someone pointed out in the chat was Queen Zach. There's so many Geos in this bracket. Yo, homie, you're right. You're right. A lot of them using that 6P. A lot of them using these same tools, but everyone playing a little bit differently. Mikesaftig trying to play here against this Classified, spending that 100 tension. Tyrant Ray, Red RC takes us to set point.
It's kind of just an unfortunate press on Classified side. Ends up getting hit by that Tyrant Rave reversal, and just due to how Super's work with scaling, that's the best starter you really got. So Mikesaftig just back to running this soul stagger pressure. Giovanna doesn't really have a reversal to try to force her way out. It's okay though. We can just kind of jump out. We can just kind of use our speed, our movement here, try to weave in and out as we see earlier. Goes for the air throw we saw earlier again. But Mikesaftig able to just kind of backdash that wall assault and just kind of banner revolve in the air to get out. Definitely very back and forth on the offense for both of our players here.
Oh, I like that attempt from Mike to keep it going with that 5K. Classified gonna take that drop with a back throw. Look here in the corner. Okay, this time it was the JK. I was gonna call out the bandit, the bandit bringer getting out of the corner again, but Mike able to be patient, calling out that deflect shield, and just like that, 3-0 for our soul player. Moving on. Coming in on the Bridget, man. We don't see enough of it here at the Jeekly. We don't see enough of it. But I did do a bounty recently. I said, hey, if Bridget wins the whole thing, $50. Dig said, bet. So here on their second week coming in, they got top 8 last week. Nobody here going to try to gatekeep them with this. ABBA will have to see. Nobody a previous top 8er here at the Jeekly as well, man. These brackets too stacked nowadays. Every time we get to this point in the bracket, it's all previous top 8ers, but there's only so many that can make it through. Nobody here going to go for this JR install. YRC the fight back on the hop kick. Jailing you back with the scooter shoot. Catching you with that double overhead. Oh, I love that new setup too, by the way. The little wiggle roll. Looks like we're going to deal some damage here. Not enough to kill. Nobody. What's the answer going to be? We're running out of that JR as well. Doesn't get the chance. 5D takes it. Man, that was a quick round.
That was very quick. And one thing I'm liking here is, you know, it's kind of like a proxy fight. You know, we have our champions. You got the Bridget. I think repping the colors you use as well. They got nobody on the
point.
ABBA, you know?
Yeah, and you're about to get, this is your ABBA. Of course, Medikit being that ABBA player.
My champion, go forth.
Okay, so maybe some bias coming out from the commentary. We'll have to see. I wear it on my sleeve, man. I love watching Bridgets do well. Of course, Dig, someone who I watch to try to get tech from and come into their streams. They're really helpful for Bridget questions. So definitely don't be scared to check out their stream and ask some questions about Bridget. Look at this setup right here. That kill. Oh my God.
I know, Jeeks. I know you're rubbing your hands right now. You're looking at. Oh, hold on. I gotta steal that.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
The smiley face win message.
Well, and what was cool about that one was that it was actually a drop. Like we dropped it and then kept it going. That 2H whiffing there. I don't know why. Red RC able to bait that burst. Yeah, just a little late maybe. But then it didn't matter. We got the counter hit close slash after and was able to take it. Great stuff there, Dig. No bias, no bias. Nobody, of course, showing us some cool stuff there on that ABBA. And we just got started, y'all. Got a few more games in the pocket.
You know, if you drop good enough, it's technically it just looks like a setup. All right, that run up 2K, just clipping Dig here, letting nobody get set up here, running that normal mode pressure. DP still kind of scary though, especially when you're running this normal mode pressure, because well, you can just kind of get forced out because a lot of what ABBA has to do here is stagger pressure. We're able to get that install, being forced out. DP coming out yet again. But hey, we're running out, and hold on, we're comboing off that? Hold on. I thought they took those away.
Ooh, and full JR too, man. This is looking good for nobody. We're gonna BRC DP though to get something started here. Dig sending it all on the break right there. Nobody able to get the next hit. Getting that first round. Dig does have the burst advantage here. Of course, Bridget, a character that's able to use that blue wild assault to set up strings. Dig a little bit more conservative, able to just play some good neutral to get their setup started. Nobody trying to get out of this corner. Has some great defense against these setups, I gotta say.
We're seeing a lot of good defense come out here, but you can't block forever, as ends up getting clipped there. And one thing that I really think Bridget in Dig is kind of just excelling at is you kind of just can't let ABBA breathe. The second you let ABBA breathe, you can fall susceptible to really, you know, the ABBA moment trademark. Just where you randomly explode off of nothing, especially Bridget being one of those lower health characters. So if you just step on the gas, leverage your massive buttons, kind of as we're seeing there, then you're able to just kind of force nobody to run a game plan. It's kind of like, well, maybe I gotta play a bit more passive, maybe I gotta, you know, take advantage of something here.
Dig right here doing some cool callouts. So of course we saw that callout on the uninstall with Scooter Break. And now we're going to get this red RC pickup, man. Look at that red. That was from the previous wall break using shoot. I think that's your optimal wall break. Building up that tension here. We got 100 meter from nobody, though. Dig respecting it wisely. Because those Abbas, man, on the post wall break, they can descend it with that super. But look at this. Nobody all of a sudden got some JR to play with. YRC coming out from Dig to try to get out of this corner. Picking up from the Donsai from downtown.
To go for the Donsai a little late there, ends up dropping. Now we're just all we're having to block Dig's game plan here. Nice backdash, however. Chooses not to go for the follow-up, and Dig able to close it out with a little bit of a yo-yo toss.
Great stuff right there. Great, smart stuff there from nobody. So that 2K after the BRC, I think, is meaty. So able to backdash it. Great stuff right there from nobody. Not the BRC, the Blue Wild Assault.
Oh, yep.
Here we go, game 3.
Yeah, able to just kind of, you know, Wild Assault just lets you get so much more head meter just because you'd have far away 5H, you know, you get full normal routing. That DP to cover that overhead. You definitely don't want to be having to block ABBA overhead. It's always scary to deal with. Like that decision there, bursting out, making nobody just have to play with normal mode. Definitely just trying to punish nobody as much as possible for getting out of that Morha. And it's looking to be pretty scary as we do it. Might need to see a couple parries come out here. Or, you know, we get a nice little counter hit hop kick, able to get a nice little route here. Goes for that. There's that throw. Tries to go for a back throw there. Ends up getting caught by Dig, and that's Dig, I want to say, set point.
Yep, set point coming out here for Dig. Had 100 tension right there, kept it simple. The world was their oyster with that meter. Able to just keep it calm, confirming out that round. Nobody will have a chance to get a second chance here, rather, with that burst. Building up this JR just in time to get that burst. Able to get that install. Dig J on you back with 236S. The roll JK is going to get a pickup here. Catch him with that wiggle roll, man. Are you going low? You're going high? No one knows. And then you get hit. Dig sending you to the wall.
You know, nobody's going to have to, you know, take inspiration from Dig's name. You gotta dig deep, find something. And that 6P might be it. I saw the reverse of super. It's kind of tragic. Got ended up getting caught.
Terra super takes it right here, Medikit. Great stuff right here from our Bridget player. Moving up 3-0. We're moving on to our top 8 qualifiers, y'all. $1.50 hot dog, man. It feels just like the good old days. Cloned coming in on this Slayer. $1.50 hot dog in the back pocket. Pedrito with an awesome run last week, y'all. You got to check out that Jeekly 46 VOD. But until then, you got to see this beaten laid down by Clone, sending you through the wall. A lot of damage here so far for this Slayer. But Pedrito with an awesome mix-up, my lord.
You know, I feel like Clone maybe heard me. It was like, hold on, I'm proving something wrong here.
Man, I'm still blown away by that mix-up. I got to watch that one back on the VOD. Maybe that wasn't as cool as I thought, but I got hit. Great trade right there. Clone having that HP lead at the beginning, paying off. Able to get this first round and has their burst already ready. Gonna burst back this Pedrito. Great 6P answer there from the full screen, calling out that Mappa Hunch. FD blocks coming out from Cloned, man. Definitely one of the best Slayers. Best? Top 5? Top 3? Top 1 Slayer? I'm not sure. Pedrito here saying, I don't care where they're at. I'm going to send them through this wall. Going to get my key grab. Going to get my JR built up. And going to cash out on that super as well.
Scenarios I really like there. You get a nice counter hit, you know, building a bunch of Morha, and it just happens just wall splat instead of break with the key grab. So you're able to get that door super as the wall break. And also as well, you see that forced uninstall, letting you give you 7 business days to see the exact setup your opponent's hitting you with. Clone saying it don't matter though. You got 7 business days, I'm still hitting you with the setup.
7 business days. Love to hear that. Here we go. Man, on a pixel too. Pedrito bringing us to this last round, y'all. Don't count out this Pedrito. Clone with a really strong start. Of course, Clone, what was Clone's highest placement? 2nd place here at the Jeekly. Definitely wants to get a win under her belt if she can help it. Definitely wants to get that win under her belt. But the back throw's coming out from Pedrito.
There's that overhead coming out. Uninstalling. Look at the Morha. We have hard knockdown. We have wild assault. And we're gonna have 50 meter here. Really, world's our oyster. If you can block the onslaught that comes from having 50 meter, you know, defending against ABBA, you know, honestly, hats off to you.
Does this kill? Dude, this route is crazy. Is this the 100 tension route that kills? Oh yeah, because you spent all your blood. Whoa, Pedrito, dude.
Yeah, if you get hit by ABBA at like just under a certain amount of HP and she has any amount of meter, you just kind of die. Because you're always in danger of that cash out. You get that either key grab or you're just uninstalled, key grab, reinstalled shenanigans. It will just kind of nuke the opponent.
You know what's crazy is that Slayer is kind of the character, at least in the tower, that we know as the, you know, the robbery character. There's quite a few. A lot of Guilty Gear characters are like that. But man, Pedrito with the robbery. Of course, ABBA, once you get that Jealous Rage, you were calling it out there, Medikit. You can cash out with that tension. But the Pile Bunker picks up here from Clone. Gets the OTG as well to keep that one going. But Pedrito with some really good back throws, man. And when you got that red RC to boot, oh, full JR. This is looking good for Pedrito.
However, you know, back dandy into that nice Pile Bunker, maybe trying to make that Morha not matter. However, now we're in a scary situation here as ABBA does have that meter. Hold on, going for the Kara dandy. Getting a nice little Pile Bunker loop here.
Ooh, that was some crazy mental stack. First off, Clone doing some awesome cross-ups right there. Pedrito did have that screen freeze to see what side we were on, but that mental stack so high, 6K bite takes it. Clone gonna catch you with the late, or was it that's late with the low. Nice 4-frame mash out of here for Pedrito. Gonna get you with that hop kick. FDs were coming out from Clone, but we get opened up eventually. Catching that backdash with 2K, gonna send you through the wall. And look, we got a lot of meter to spend.
And there's all that Morha back as well. Counter hit Danzai. This is what's going to do it, I believe. No, the route ends up dropping. I thought we were going to be able to kill off that, but it's a drop-them-all. It is what it is. Round 3. Ooh, I like that. Ending that dandy early and then dandying again just to get that bit of extra meter to be able to go for that super Mappa hunch.
Clone trying to get some distance with that burst and then closing it immediately with that Mappa hunch. Pedrito blocking that 2H but getting caught with the follow-up. Master Hammer's coming out. Man, I did not know what side we were going to be on. Great backdash away from that Master's Hammer. One more hit will take it for Clone, and it's the bite. Great stuff, man. That mental stack got kind of crazy at the end. I know that I would have been flailing.
Something as well, Clone's been really good at representing so many options that Pedrito's had to respond to in such a short amount of time that, you know, sometimes it just happens. You know, the flailing around, you just get caught by so many things trying to respond to maybe like, yeah, they wouldn't do it again, and then they either do it again or they represent something completely different you didn't even think of.
I think that was the Carabite too, so Clone not only with the tricks, but she's also got the execution. Pedrito trading with, I don't know what the hell button that was. Burst going to get a chance to go into our Jealous Rage. Clone not giving you a chance to breathe, though. Look at the meters already all gone. Not looking good for Pedrito, but of course getting that counter hit on the hop kick means that Clone wants to spend her burst. Great 4-frame mash on that 2S.
Ooh, I think we try to go for that side there, maybe to get a side swap. Didn't end up getting the side swap we wanted here, but it's okay. Abba has insane corner carry. So we're just kind of throwing around our large buttons. / connects. It's got an insane disjoint. So now all of that Morha's back.
Oh, we pressed, I think, after that deflect shield. So great call out from Clone. 100 tension means we get to go into that 5D route, and Clone takes that first round. Awesome stuff right here.
That was a very good recognition from Clone, knowing that Bridget is probably going to buffer the 2D there, just as it's extremely hard to confirm 1 buttons. So just going for that deflect shield and then immediately go for that super mappa hunch. And Clone, as I'm saying this, immediately putting Pedrito back in that suffocating Slayer pressure.
Here we go. The back throws, man. Pedrito, that's like our 4th back throw incident in this set alone. Sending it to the wall with that key grab. Clone will have some burst to play with and is about to get that tension back too. Clone really smart with that deflect shield super earlier. We'll have to see if she needs any other tricks like that. Not able to bait that burst. Pedrito able to cash out on this full screen super. What's the mix going to be? There's a run up, meaty close slash here. The hop kick does get the pickup. Donzai's going to link into that 2K, and just like that, you got Abba. Not enough to kill, actually. Oh my gosh.
Jeek, you know, sometimes the scaling just gets you. The commentator's curse plus scaling plus wall damage. It truly is an enigma. The
Yeah,
statement holds true.
The commentator's curse puts -5% on the damage, but doesn't matter here for Pedrito. Still got that 4-framer regardless of how much damage we're dealing. Clone gonna get you on that reset. Close slash on the side swap here. Counter hit coming out as well. The BRC slowdown still ended up getting caught with that pile bunker. Clone looking good with a lot of damage here. No tension for Mix, but all you need is one stray hit to take it. Pedrito with no blood. And we're going to take it right there. Great stuff. Clone getting a 2nd game on the board.
That was such a cool route with the universe counter hit and that RC slowdown. I wasn't even sure if they would be able to still confirm. It confirmed and confirmed pretty well. It seems actually insane. Okay, what's going on, Ukio? Getting into game 3 here of Pedrito versus Clone.
Mappa hunching in, but Clone getting caught by this combo from Pedrito. Able to get that tension back too. Routing into that uninstall to try to conserve some of our meter. Clone gonna pile bunker you back. Not oh my god, I was about to say not close enough to wall splat, but the OTG 2K will take it. Clone with the hard knockdown here. Pedrito does have a lot of tension to play with. The trade hit pays off for our Slayer, but we get a pickup. We get a red RC. We're going to try the route as best as we can. Won't be enough here to kill, but the flex shield not strong enough in the face of that Abba hop kick, and Pedrito taking this first round.
Very nice, and just immediately went into that super just to try to get that kill as soon as possible. You know, no, don't want to give Clone too much burst here. Nice 2H counter hit here. That's one thing I really like, is you can just slide in like half the combos here. You get a nice counter hit 2H, you're sliding 3 times, hitting something that honestly it looks fake half the time.
That combo right there from Pedrito to break the wall to start us off was awesome, but Clone playing right back here, but this Master's Hammer getting backdashed quite a bit from Pedrito, and it's paying off. Look at this punish. Red RC going to send you through the wall. Going to uninstall to reinstall. These Abbas, man, you got to be smart with your meter usage. Pedrito, definitely no slouch, but that dandy step back pile bunker. Pedrito wants the burst that can secure this round.
To the run-up full screen throw. You know, it looks funny, but it's actually kind of a really smart decision here. Just knowing that after, you know, that plus, I want to say 42 and or 49 super there, you can kind of just run up from full screen, and most people are going to be either be looking for that overhead and or the low that you're going to try to represent off there. So just kind of throwing in that throw, little bit of mental stack. Nobody's looking for it. I'm not looking for it. Are you looking for it?
I wasn't. To be fair to Pedrito, they had shown us before the overhead. They had shown us before the meaty close slash. So they're just rotating through their options, and it's paying off right here, bringing us to this game 5 against Cloned. Definitely one of the favorites to make it very far in this bracket. But if you didn't watch the Jeekly 46, I implore you, y'all, you got to put some respect on Pedrito's ABBA, making an awesome run for themselves last week. We'll have to see if they can do it again to try to qualify in this top 8. 2S counter hit route. Look at this, man. I love those 2S routes from ABBA.
And there's that Kara H super letting us get into Moorhead, get that hard knockdown. Unfortunately, hop kick does get blocked. We are -2. So Clone able to break out, having to spend burst, but we bursted. We've seen it before. What are we seeing? Is he in the overhead this time? All right, there's that 2P after that hop kick. Does that wall break on uninstall? Gonna go for that H super again. We're running the gauntlet again. Clone still needs to block it, but we got one more interaction in us.
Clone did get that burst last second, but wisely held on to it. It's going to have the burst advantage here in this round. And it pays off there with that wild assault. Whoa, that was a cool route. 6K for the command dash. Get behind them. Get that cross up. Pile bunker for the wall splat. Clone cashing out with that tension she built up. Pedrito does... I mean, Pedrito really strong in this baby ABBA. Of course, that's when you want to take ABBA out back. When we're uninstalled. But Pedrito really good at fighting back there. Of course, Clone getting the perfect. Bringing us to the last round, last game here.
You know, a little bit of bias, you know, as the ABBA representative. Nice counter hit J. I want to say JS there. But Pedrito able to break out, get a nice 2K2D. Gonna let us refill our Morha. Some nice damage on top of it. Alright, what's the mix here? ABBA has so many options you can represent off here. There's that meaty close slash, but we're able to gold burst out. So we can kind of just play around, play with our food a bit.
Oh, Cloned getting called out by Pedrito's backdash there, using Red RC to turn this into a string that goes into our JR. The flex shield, but the multi-hit on the 2H. Oh my lord. We're going through the wall here, full JR. It is a soft knockdown. Clone does have 50 tension. What's the hit going to be? PRC to keep it safe, but the trade from Pedrito, or not even the trade, just that jump normal, takes us 3-2 straight to top 8.
No. You know, I'm gonna need the real Leo heads. I know Valor's here somewhere. Gonna make some noise.
Yeah, if Leo's on the screen, Valor's coming out from under the carpet for sure. Of course, wearing that new head tag. Shoutouts to our peers in the TO GGST scene, running that Sunday monthly, the Gorilla Gambit. Suicune saying, hey, I'm coming in on my Leo. I'm a player in my own right, and I'm here to make a name for myself. Suicune, how many top 8s we have previously, Suicune? A couple? I'm not even sure, but MegaRura, like I said it earlier, getting very far in this Jeekly many times. They're going to be quite the opponent here, but Suicune having to force that burst out from MegaRura, or else you face the consequences. Catching you on that back turn S, picking you up with the second one too. Man, can you tell I'm rusty commentating Leo, bro? I gotta warm up.
See, I've actually seen a fair amount of Leos, at least in my experience here. So I'm kind of noticing a lot of the same shticks. You know, just that flash kick out there. You gotta play that RPS. It's definitely scary. Knocking on the doors to victory with a little bit of 5P action there. There's that flash kick out again. There's that little 2K, 6K flash kick action setting up the Oki. We're looking like Kai over here. It's gonna hurt.
Suicune. Oh my lord!
Ooh.
Okay, using the JH recovery after that fast Red RC to keep that string going. MegaRura buying some distance with that FD. Suicune really patient there, not getting too far in your face, but then using that H flash kick Red RC for some mix. MegaRura with a great backdash. Suicune wants the burst to keep that pressure going and is able to do so with some normal confirm, some quick 5Ps. Suicune taking this first game.
Quite literally knocking on the doors to victory there. Ended the game off with, you know, 5P, 2P.
Yeah, that is the door knock button. You're totally right on that one.
I feel like half of the jokes, at least that I know, come from just back when Dust Loop had a lot more of those flavor texts. I don't know if you knew or seen the Dust Loop out of context Twitter account when it was still posting.
No, I don't think I've seen the Twitter account, but I am hip to some very funny quotes on those buttons. Perry getting called out by that back turn. JH from Suicune got you in this H flash kick right here. Wall splat coming out for that. Going to catch out for the super as well. Suicune able to use that tension. And we got some Suicune fans in the chat. Also got quite a few of y'all all shouting out for this Suicune. I don't know, man. Suicune got some fans, I guess, or at least the Leo does. It's crazy when we're rooting for Leo. I'm gonna be real, but but no, for real, I do love my Leo. Love seeing this Suicune play. We got some good stuff here from MegaRura, though, trying to get that S tether applied. Oh, jailing us back down with that Tatami saying, "Sit down, homie. That flash kick ain't gonna work."
You can just kind of represent that flash kick a lot, as we've seen throughout the set here. Again, just right here as well. It's such a strong option that, you know, you can't feel bad about representing it, especially because, well, if you get caught once, you can always just do it again. Surely there's no way we go for it a second time. And that allows Suicune to get a nice chunk of damage here. Hard knockdown as well, and just kind of run that Leo back turn pressure, back turn shenanigans here. MegaRura still has a chance to run away with it here, able to, maybe just has to block a little bit throughout here. There's that back turn, and there's a reversal super.
Yeah, great answer here from MegaRura. Of course, we used the parry earlier, but it got called out by that back turn JH. But this time, the super paid off, but not long enough. Suicune getting another game here on the board, man. We're looking quick on this Leo.
You know, I know I said it last time, but we also ended that game off with knocking. You know, we're taking the bit very
knocking on that 3-0, possibly. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Of course, MegaRura really strong Baiken out here. Suicune just has some really great answers, throwing us for a loop. And I shouted out MegaRura many times top 8er here at the Jeekly. I don't know how many times they've had to play against Leo in this bracket. I'm gonna be real, we don't get a lot of Leos.
Honestly, I haven't run into a lot of Leos, at least in my bracket paths either. I feel like it's definitely a character that's there and represented, and you kind of notice them around, but they don't seem the most common, and then they randomly show up, and you're like, oh, okay, guess I'm doing this now.
Wow, the salt counter hit, going to that back turn, confirming in the super, sending you through. The hard knockdown coming out. Now, this post-hard knockdown for the Leos can be really strong. Looks like it's going to be that meaty cross-up. Look, dude, how do you deal with that shit? I'm mask off. What the hell, man? What are you supposed to do with those JKs, man? I mean, excuse me, the back turn Ks. Oh, my lord. We're going to set point.
You just have to block and pray.
Yeah, just block and pray, I guess. Oh my god, Suicune say, yeah, just go ahead and block. I'm just going to keep back turn K-ing you, but okay, send you my god, dude, look at this damage. Suicune, oh, Suicune, go easy. Suicune, come on. Suicune, just go easy, dog, come on. God damn. Starting off this winner side, top 8 strong, unbiased ear on this Johnny. Gonna see if they can't take it all the way home tonight in this $155 prize pool. Shouts to Marky, but they gotta get through this Pedrito, previously upsetting them at the Jeekly 46. Right now, both these players undefeated. We gotta see who loses first. Starting off strong on this Johnny, picking you up. 100 tension to boot, sending you through the wall. Looking good for Unbiased Ear.
It's gonna be a rough situation for Pedrito here, as trying to escape Johnny, especially when they're this low on Morha, and you know Johnny's got 100 meter at this point. You end up falling victim to situations like this, where you know Unbiased can just throw around the reversal super, and if it tags you, great, you lose. If it doesn't tag you and you block it, great, you know, PRC, and then just continue doing whatever.
Here we go, being a little careful there. Unbiased with that stutter step right there, catching on the 6K. Pedrito bursting out. Got the, oh, okay, I like that. That was a really smart 4frame 2P, you know what I'm trying to say, from Pedrito. Able to go into that command grab. Immediate hop kick is going to be the mix. Uninstall, reinstall, looking good for Pedrito.
Got all that meter, all that Morha's going to be coming back. Or actually, this might kill, actually, because of wall break. So we don't need the Morha. You can have it. That's one thing I really like as well, is even if you are in Morha debt, just being able to cash out on that super, because it still does a fair amount of damage. It's not the most, but it still does a fair amount of damage. So in those lower health situations, it's definitely worth using.
Giovanna back with that 6K Unbiased Ear. So strong with that. Catching on that overhead misfire. Pedrito sent through the wall. A lot of damage here, but we've came back from worst, man. 6K picking up again. Pedrito does have that second chance with the burst. Able to go in that install, but Unbiased Ear calling it out with the card toss from downtown.
Card toss, thank you, from downtown. Just a little close up. A little dash up close slash. You know, you scared of the card? I'm just gonna, dash up on you real quick. Ain't no fang.
Man, that's actually crazy that Johnny can do that. That vault, I'm not trying to add. That came out wrong. I'm not trying to add to the to the Johnny hate or nothing. I'm just surprised. That's cool. I didn't know you could do that with that vault card toss PRC post burst. At least to call out the install from Pedrito, of course, right? That Pedrito felt like they were safe with that card toss, but at the small price of 50 tension, Unbiased Ear takes the round.
Unbiased choosing to spend burst early here, choosing to try to not let Pedrito get set up at all, especially because, well, even if, Johnny does pretty well into ABBA, but it's still Pedrito. You still have to deal with a player of this caliber, so choosing to spend that burst, pretty aggressively, pretty in the beginning of that round, sorry, just to try to deny ABBA any setup is definitely a good choice here. Pedrito able to get in anyway for a nice chunk of damage here, going with that hard knockdown. What we're gonna do here, I was wondering if we're gonna see maybe a cross up to deny, maybe make Unbiased cross cut if we wanted to see a bit of that reversal.
The optimals here, man. Now we're spending all this blood. Does it kill? Does it kill?
All right, chat room, does it kill? All right. If any of you said no, that's unfortunate. Give me your channel points.
Medikit said, I know. I've seen this one before. Well, we saw it earlier with Pedrito on stream in their previous match, doing that same combo right there. The tried and true. Unbiased Ear clapping right back, though, with a super confirm of themselves. Getting this hard knockdown, man. Here we go. This Johnny with the burst on deck as well. Pedrito using that 4-framer to the best of its ability, but getting called out with that low misfire. Oh, I like that. Command dashing out, dodging out that misfire as well. Doing some stance cancels here. Reversal coming out from Pedrito, trying to get in with that command dash. Oh, dude, this is crazy.
Chooses to go for the quick overhead after the hop kick, trying to just force a way in, but Unbiased able to just kind of reversal out, and there's a 6P catching the beginning of that air dash. Unbiased looking to get up 2-0.
Bring it to the last round, though. Pedrito trying to force things in with that wild assault. Unbiased clapping you back. Oh, dancing around the card pop. Even getting a chance to install as well. Pedrito carrying you to the corner. Uninstalling to conserve that meter. Red RC is going to be the mix, but Unbiased with a good far slash. Well timed. Gets the corner stolen back for themselves. Going to send this ABBA through the wall.
It's one thing there. I really like that ability just to side swap. Just goes for the... Johnny has the dash speed to be able to just do those quick little side swaps to get that reposition so he can wall splat. We're seeing just that backdash, ABBA backdash in Morha, insanely good. We have 100 meters, so Pedrito's just going to close it out.
There we go. 1-1 here. Great stuff from this ABBA. Getting bursted back. Both of our players spending those defensive mechanics back and forth. Unbiased Ear was able to use that YRC to get another chance, but before the blood ran out, Pedrito able to close out that round, getting that game here on the board. But man, I expected no less of our winner side top 8 here at the Jeekly. Two really strong players here. I say this about everyone, man, but I swear I'm telling the truth. Both these players, favorites to win the whole thing, man. We gotta see. Going into game 3.
And especially Pedrito as well, definitely a favorite to win, as you had mentioned before, taking SQ to Grand Finals reset, I want to say last week?
Last week, yeah.
So looking to be the 2-time, get to that Grand Finals position, goes for the double overhead, ends up not finding its mark. Unbiased with some great defense, but you can't block ABBA forever. We're going to be able to refresh all that Morha. and just kind of continue running our game plan. Gonna get that 50-meter on deck shortly. And there's a throw. You know, we got enough meter. We can just kind of toss it around. We can just kind of use it however we wish. Round 2 here goes with that far slash. Decides to just kind of jump IB it. Kind of a great decision there. Just kind of playing a bit more passive, because if you gamble wrong on Johnny, you can just get snowballed. Choosing to burst out. Doesn't keep Unbiased out for too long though. So more refreshed. That run up Donzai is going to be doing hopefully some work here. Unbiased getting a nice little clip with that JS. No more on deck.
Whoa. It's scary, man. It truly is. Going into the install, though, maybe a little too greedy. Unbiased Ear going to send you to the wall on that. Great patience from Unbiased Ear. Pedrito getting called out on that install. Normally really good at finding, being able to get in that install and force things out of that baby ABBA. But Unbiased here, got you thrown here in the corner. Burst built up for Pedrito if we need to spend it, but we're getting this soft knockdown. The JR, great pickup here.
Looking to be some pretty good damage. No wall stick, but it's A-okay. We hit the overhead again, and it hit a bit later in that hop kicks animation, so you are able to pick up off of it if it wall sticks like that. Or for that creep cap, it is plus. Unbiased choosing to burst out. We had spent all of our meter to hit the mix. So now we're back in that neutral situation, and even if you're Morha ABBA, it can be kind of rough to get it on Johnny. That Rekka 1's going to do it for us, though, and Pedrito goes up 2-1.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Is ABBA about to run everyone's pockets again, man? I don't know, Medikit. I don't know. Pedrito about to run everybody's pockets. We'll have to see.
No.
Unbiased Ear, man, showing us some awesome stuff on that Johnny. Unbiased Ear is a player that I don't think needs the momentum. You know, if they just win when they want to win. So it doesn't matter if Pedrito's got a little bit of a hot streak right now. Unbiased Ear just says, hey, you know what? I'm going to play with my heart. I'm going to play with my fundies. I'm going to play with my Johnny skill, and I'm going to take you out. We'll have to see if that's the case here in this game 4.
5-ish coming out, just the dash up. Knowing that Pedrito's going to be like, all right, you're giving me time to install, I'm going to install, and just denying that ability to set up, as we've seen before from Unbiased. Just able to deny ABBA the ability to get into Morha effectively here. Pedrito definitely has the resources, kind of play around with, try to get out here, spend some of them. And that's one thing as well, is you're probably going to see a lot less door super from Pedrito here, because the second Johnny has meter, he no longer actively has to care about door super, as card super can just kind of clip through it, clean through.
Getting that screen freeze here lets you assess the situation a bit. Backdashing that throw, but Unbiased Ear with the PRC to keep it safe. YRC from Pedrito to get another chance here. Gets that micro dash throw. Jumping on you with that. Was it the JD? I don't know my ABBA buttons. Unbiased says it doesn't matter. I'm going to clap you back with this meaty close slash. Pedrito does have a little bit of tension to spend. A little bit of burst here rather than spend on a wild salt if we get the chance. Unbiased. What's the mix going to be? That stagger 2K. Great stuff. Taking this first round. Long one too, by the way.
I think that's the longest round we've seen in the Johnny ABBA set. Because they definitely can feel like two pretty snowball-y characters, at least in the sense. Because Johnny Pressure is rough to deal with, but so is ABBA. You can't block forever, especially against ABBA. But Unbiased here, getting some nice damage, getting some hard knockdown. Burst is on the table for Pedrito, but there is no Morha, so we're going to have to make a decision of if we spend the burst to get back to neutral, or if we try to get out any other way. But might not be able to make that decision anyway. Unbiased might make it for us and say, actually get to do neither.
Man, yeah. And that was cool from Unbiased, right? Let's see if we catch it in the replay. Was really trying to bait that burst there from Pedrito. Pedrito doing the smart thing of holding on to it, seeing that Unbiased wanted it from them. But, I mean, at that point, it ended up being too late. Unbiased, with all that tension built up, able to cash it out on that wall break to secure the round. We're taking that burst to the next game, game 5.
Investment, put that burst in the 401k.
Yeah, invest that one for the kids' college funds. This burst is going to send my kid to college. But until then, we got to get through this winner side top 8. And we're going to start off with this game 5 set.
It's at least going to take them to a, Paracelsus Abbott to a nice dinner date.
There you go. There you go. You got to treat yourself to a date every once in a while. Shout out to Valentine's Day. Last Jeekly was on Valentine's Day. Happy Jalentine's Day, everybody. Anyways, here we go. Going into this install. Pedrito with a quick red RC as well. Gonna take it to the corner. Not enough to splat. Unbiased. Gonna fight back out with that 2K.
Ooh, Unbiased. Catching those backdashes. Pedrito has no Morha on deck. Try to end up parrying just to get a bit more, but ends up doing it maybe a bit too early. Allows Unbiased to get a nice counter hit. Little route going on here. 50 meter and the hard knockdown and positive bonus. And that's going to be the TK Mistfinder to close that out. Unbiased on set point.
Set point here, but Pedrito, no stranger to some comeback rounds. Unbiased on some hot play right here, though, using that 5P anti-air to start off this interaction. Pedrito trying to get out of that corner with that 5H, man, but we're caught with that overhead finder again, just in time to get the burst. Going into our install, but just like in that very first round, Unbiased Ear calling it out with the vault from downtown.
Something over the neutral just to strike you with a card, send you a ticket to the loser's bracket. It's okay, though. Pedrito not looking to go there just yet. Doesn't go for the Rekka. And that's going to end off the set here. Unbiased taking it 3-2.
Awesome game we just had, but we're still here on this winner's side. Are y'all a fan of this Bridget? Dig coming in. Yellow Bridget, yellow aura up against Suicune. Had a hell of a heater-ass game on that Leo. Gonna have to come up against this Bridget, man. Look at this routing. Roger diving off that 6H. Not enough to splat. Suicune there holding down back. Dig saying, hey, are you playing with me, man? I'm just gonna run up and throw you. Gonna get this super after the yo-yo. That should be enough to kill. Great first round for Dig.
And Dig just had a handle on Suicune that first round. But as always, it could be a data round, but doesn't look that way. Dig getting a nice 2S to start off the round here. Suicune having to block all this Bridget pressure. Doesn't have to anymore. There's that 6B coming out. And there's a back throw incident. We're just DPing out. We're reversal out. We're not holding anything Leo has to offer. Don't want it. Get out of here. Stop knocking at my door. There's that cold slash again. Amazing pressure tool getting started here. There's that JD again. Forces Suicune to spend burst. This is looking to be a rough scenario for Suicune.
Suicune knocking on Dig's door, though, with that 5P and 2P. Great just block on that cross-up, but no punish after. 5H connects here. No, what I like about what Suicune is doing is isn't getting too crazy with those DPs. Very conservative with them, but Dig, with some great stagger pressure, calling out that YRC, gets the first game. And a quick first game, too. I'm going to keep it real.
Dig heard the bounty is trying to speedrun it.
Maybe that's all I needed was a little bit of some dollars in the air to get these Bridgets to show up and start playing, man. Of course, Dig, a great player. A great player, streamer as well. You guys got to go check out Dig's stream. I don't know if a mod can, if there's a mod who can at Dig's stream. I don't know off the top of my head. I'm going to be completely real with you. We'll have to put up in the bot or something. Here we go. Dig with a good first round. And the only reason I'm so rough saying that Dig took that round so quick is because, man, I was glazing Suicune on that last game. We'll get those names fixed for y'all in just a second, y'all, by the way. Suicune, of course, playing the Leo over there on the right. Dig on this Bridget.
Going for is with that routing there, just securing that Bridget win con kind of scenario. Maybe going to see a flash kick come out from Suicune, just trying to escape. Note, we're seeing reversal super, catches the BRC forward attempt on the yo-yo, but Dig has 100 meters, so we could just throw the reversal super. Doesn't need to, however. There's that tap dust. Seeing burst come out, life totals are kind of even. Suicune definitely does just want to close this out. There's that DP coming out from Dig. Back throw incident. There's that RC. Burst on Dig's end. We're both spending burst here. And there's Roger.
Roger, my boy. Roger, my boy.
We should have included Roger in the ride or die, you know? You got the drone, Mini Faust, and
Yeah, I
Roger.
was actually thinking that Medikit. Roger's a better ride or die than even Mini Faust, man. Great stuff right there. Great choice from Dig, using that super to call it the projectile. But now we're in another game here. We got the mix coming in, going for that meaty 2S. That's the new setup, y'all. It's been a couple weeks. Is it new at this point? Here we go, in the corner. Going to use that shoot double overhead, getting caught on that fuzzy jump attempt. Meaty 2S. Look at the payoff you get for that meaty 2S.
And immediately just having to deal with the Bridget Vortex, putting Suicune on the back foot. But if there's anything about Leo, quickly can equalize the playing field here as suddenly Suicune has the life lead, has the burst lead. Dig able to kind of press out. Suicune be on the defensive. There's that burst come back. It doesn't get baited. Suicune has 100 meter just to force our way in.
Oh my lord, that was so crazy right there. After that trade on the Clash cancel, the DP comes out in the gap, the stagger 2Ks. Suicune blocking that cross up Roger dive. Red RC from Dig trying to bait out a reversal option, but Suicune very patient here. But the DP on the roll, no. Great, no bias, no bias. Great stuff there from Suicune, taking us to this last round.
Suicune getting started on the Leo pressure, not getting caught by Dig early. I feel like a trend of what we've seen, at least through these matches here, is Dig will just be able to just get such a suffocating Bridget Vortex started, and Suicune will start on the back foot. Suicune definitely getting momentum started pretty quick, at least in this round.
Oh, blocking out the reversal super. Suicune really smart about using that super in those 100 tension scenarios. 5H counter hit, looking good for Dig. Goes for the reset instead. And look at that Suicune with an anti-air attempt on the roll, which we've been really good at, by the way. Dig calls you out with on that yo-yo return. But the deflect shield buys us some distance. BRC back. We're able to set up the yo-yo all in a pixel. You can't afford to get hit anymore. You gotta FD everything. 2H to the Wild Assault string. We set the yo-yo up, waited so patiently for it to come back, just for this to work. Dig! Damn!
What insane routing there, just to make sure you get the distance to wall splat, just for that bit of extra flat wall break damage to close it out. And that's such a low life scenario. Honestly, any drop there, Suicune could have just taken advantage of that and gotten that win there. So amazing routing on the side of Dig.
That's the optimal 2, man. That's the optimal 2. That shit only works on... That doesn't work on every character. But it works on Leo. Dig's got that stuff memorized. Damn! Okay, no bias. Here we go. Loving what Suicune is showing us, man. Great stuff calling out those rolls from Dig, but Dig is getting really smart at calling it back out with that reverse yo-yo, that 214S.
Tries to DP through the projectile, ends up not working out in our favor, however, but it's A-okay. We didn't get punished too hard for it, able to enforce our game plan here. There's that hard knockdown off that super, no flash kick coming from Suicune. Suicune able to escape, however, goes for a throw attempt. PRC's it, knocking on the door to victory. Throw attempt once again. $2K, you know it's real.
Oh, we're going to set point here after that 2H here from Dig. Looking strong on this Bridget, man. Suicune trying to anti-air us out, but the counter hit 2S starts off this round. I like that just block on the far slash follow-up. Suicune knows this matchup, man. We have those hours against the Bridget. You just got to give some compliments to how Dig is playing it right now. Look how patient we were right there. Suicune had to get really deep with that stagger to be rewarded with this counter hit and this hard knockdown. Look at that damage. Great patience from Suicune paying off.
There's that YRC coming out. Catches Suicune with that yo-yo. And as you're seeing, Suicune definitely has experience in the Bridget matchup. Dig just kind of playing out of their mind at the moment. There's that run-up throw, just kind of does a little run-up dash block. Not wanting to get caught by a potential flash kick. Gets that throw anyway. Spends the meter trying to get that mix. Ends up finding a mark. Bursts out. There's that projectile. Ooh, low JP hit. Maybe could have confirmed. I'm not entirely sure. Suicune has 100 meter to play around with. It could be scary here.
Great stuff right there from Suicune. I'm pretty sure that we were going for the safe jump there from Dig, but Suicune so patient with that 100 tension. We were sitting on 100 tension for, what was that, 20 seconds? And it was for a good reason. Suicune waiting for an optimal time to go for that super PRC, except that time it was a hit confirm into the round win. Still set point here for Dig. Definitely wanted to keep that going with that JD hit, but the back throw is going to turn that drop ball into a setup. Suicune with some great defense here, but you can't block forever. 236S PRC sending you through the wall.
Start my heart. Kick starting the victory here. Dig just needs one more clean hit. Burst is coming back online for Suicune. It's going to be scary either way. 100 meter and no burst is on deck for, as I say that, Suicune donates the burst.
Ooh, Roger died for the air stall to call out that anti-air attempt from Suicune. Great tech, and then knocking on the door of this reverse comeback maybe. Suicune gets a game on the board. Man, I'm thinking back to that previous round. Dig accidentally, when I say accident, I don't know. Ignore that. Dig spending that 100 tension on the BRCs, and then Suicune still getting the hit and then still getting the hard knockdown regardless. It wasn't looking good for our Bridget player there. Suicune able to get one on the board with some awesome patient play. So smart with their meter, so strong with those anti-airs, but then you got to go back and give Dig that credit, calling it out with the 2-4S with the air stalls. I love this set so far.
2H. Ooh, catching the Leo. I want to say far slash there. Tap Dust finds its mark yet again. Gonna look for a quick little wall break here. I counted 3 dusts in that combo. It's a lot of dust. When the dust settles, you know, maybe Dig's gonna come out on top here. We'll see.
Man, Medikit out here with the bars all night tonight. I hope y'all been hearing it. Dig taking us to set point again. We'll have to see Suicune with those. I mean, you see the 6Ps, man. We're active on this defense. We're trying to call out this Bridget roll, but look how much respect Suicune has earned because of that. Dig ending that roll short, respecting that DP, respecting that anti-air, only going for them when we have the 2-4S to boot.
That's something definitely that's been working out in Suicune's favor, as you said, forcing Dig to kind of show some respect here to not only that 6P, to also that flash kick, and just a lot of the options Suicune's been presenting. But, you know, we're just still stuck in this Bridget pressure here. The run up 5K.
Oh, man. The Roger dive coming out. Suicune saying, yo, you think I can't backdash that? Come on, homie. Getting that OTG on the back turn K. Sending you through the wall on this super and sending you through the round. Still set point for Dig, but great stuff here from Suicune.
That 6P represented yet again, ends up catching the round start option, not able to get a full route off of it, however. Quick little JPs kind of jailing Dig, not letting them escape.
Ooh, the anti-air 5H doesn't pay off as Suicune is a little too high. Turns that jump in into a wall break, and all of a sudden, y'all, we're going to game 5.
That's the second game 5 of our top 8 tonight. Both winner semis have gone to game 5. What insanely close sets.
Man, I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way. The chat going crazy out here. Valor finally said, wait, there's a Leo on the screen? And they're in my team? Hold up. New head showing up here. Dig, however, coming out with no tag. Just the Dig Ligamus himself here on this Bridget. I like that guard point. Smart stuff there from Suicune. Getting you on that safe jump, man. You were saying earlier that Dig is having to show some respect to those flash kicks, but luckily Bridget able to just naturally safe jump in all of her setups, calling out that boom right there with the super. We saw it earlier as well from Dig. Counter hit confirming that 2-day in the... Oh my god, I can't even talk. Diggs is goated. Here we go.
That Roger coming in, the ride or die. There's that 5K, I want to say 6K as well, and that's going to confirm the round for Dig. Dig on set point yet again with a perfect, but we've seen Suicune come back from arguably worse.
Yeah, Suicune, you cannot count them out. You cannot count them out. This is a very calculated player, dude. Leo gets a lot of flack for being the gorilla character, but you really, dude, honestly, go seriously play this character and you'll realize how much thinking you have to do in this neutral, man, especially against a character like Bridget. And Diggs got you here in the corner. 2S coming out. 236S, 5HJ on your back at big. Look at these booms. We're going for the S booms this time.
Ooh, run up deflect shield. Wondering if that was maybe a misinput, but it ended up working out for us regardless. But now it's just having to block Suicune pressure. There's that Roger dive. RC allows us to get a full route here. And we're going to see that wall break with Roger yet again. Burst might not come back in time for Suicune, depending on what ends up happening here. There's a run-up throw, not enough meter. There's that yo-yo set up. And the yo-yo comes back after the 2D.
Man, that's crazy. Of course.
Alrighty, so we got RedIAmNot versus MegaRura. Baiken Goldlewis. Seen RedIAmNot kind of go on a tear through a lot of the brackets they've been playing through, but MegaRura not to be counted out as well. Definitely a very strong Baiken. Definitely has the results and the credentials to show for it. There's that 2H ends up getting caught by drone. There's that Goldlewis routing some behemoths. There's that damage. Goes to the cross up, the backbreaker. It's okay. We swap over again, not getting the wall break there. Ends up getting that corner steal. YRC finds its mark, and RedIAmNot, Goldlewis JD does what it does best.
Dog, Medikid, that was some anime fighter Goldlewis, man. That was some crazy routing Red was doing in the corner with that corner steal overhead. MegaRura with some good blocks for a minute there, but you can't block forever. RedIAmNot is going to run you down with that drone. We're talking about, what was the tier list of the little pals that got you? Drones got us, man.
Drone's my favorite ride or die.
The ride or die, that's what you said, the ride or dies. But here we go, we're going to ride or die right through this wall. Confirming in the super, MegaRura taking a lot of HP off of even a Goldlewis. We also got that burst on deck for a second chance if we need it. But the super in the wild assault, no chance to spend burst. Great call out there from RedIAmNot.
You know, the thing I love about like the victory screen when Tether's out is you get sent to the skybox and suddenly you're just being pulled back down. It's like, hey, actually, you need to get back down here. Your shift's not over.
Man, great call out with that super. I wonder if there's a lot of options there that actually would have had a gap, and that's why Red had chosen that. Or maybe, yo, I know you're gonna wild assault, and I'm gonna make you hurt for it. I don't know. Great call out right there. Moving into this game 2. Got to see what we got coming in for this round start. Very patient round start from both players right there. MegaRura catching that jump up with that 5P though. S tether applied, but great pushback, or punchback rather, with that 2P from Red. Going to pick you up with this tatami. Oh, that was a very cool burst bait attempt right there, but Red, wise to it, holds on to it and still gets out of the corner.
I like that decision there, using that gun super there, trying to air stall to not only deal with drone, but also to put RedIAmNot in that guard crush. Just trying to keep them locked down, and it ends up working out for them as it let them get into a situation where they're just able to very quickly just clean that out.
White Wild Assault round start. Meaty low behemoth gets called out with that parry. S tether, oh my god, that ended up pushing us across the screen right there. RedIAmNot on top of you with these behemoths. JD to jail you back. The low picks up with a counter. This isn't looking good. We got a lot of security to cancel into as well. Doesn't even need to. PRC behemoth takes it. RedIAmNot evening up the rounds.
You know, I was talking about, you know, quickly clearing out. I think RedIAmNot heard me. You know, just was like, hey, hold on, wait a minute. I'm playing Goldlewis. I am the damage machine.
Great defense here from MegaRura. We're jailed into the corner because of some awesome pressure here from Red, but at no fault to this Baiken, who's doing a great job blocking it out with these FDs. And we're active too, right? Look, we saw that 4-frame 5P in the middle, just trying to get that check, was still able to block after, gets the cross up for their troubles off of this tether and the side swap too. Wow, I like this routing here from MegaRura. Picks up with that 2D, resets here, catches with that counter at 6K, but Red mashes out with 2P. Oh my lord.
The mash it again. I like that jump. I want to say it's JS there, able to side swap yet again to put MegaRura in that corner. Now it's all RedIAmNot. Goes to the deflect shield to deal with the drone. Ends up getting air thrown for our efforts. White Wild Assault were minus, but air block Now MegaRura still has to deal with the pressure. Able to mash out. No continue on the route there. And white Wild Assault's going to let us force our way in and get that last bit of damage to clear out the game.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff from our Goldlewis player, our resident Goldlewis player. If this is your first time at the Jeekly, your first time watching online Strive, you're looking at some goats right here. At least here in our tournament. RedIAmNot always making a good run for themselves. And the prize pool pretty consistently over the past 5-6 weeks at this point. MegaRura says, hey, I want a slice of that pie too, homie. Look at the size of the prize pool, y'all. $155. That ain't nothing to scoff at, and you can add to it with that exclamation point Matcherino. Claim some of those free codes we got left if you didn't mind, y'all. We really appreciate that help. RedIAmNot would definitely appreciate it for themselves. Getting that security cancel in the air for that double overhead behemoth. Taking MegaRura in a quick first round, and we're on set point with a perfect.
That was getting to set point within 14 seconds. That drone coming out. There's that JD able to parry the Typhoon. After that JD though, there's that change, that guard cancel parry. Sorry, looking like plus R over here, but it's a-okay for RedIAmNot as we're able to just keep using those behemoths. Look at the red, look at the damage, choosing to keep that meter. MegaRura not out just yet though, with a quick little JS confirm.
Using that parry to build up a little bit more meter. Getting that super out. 100 tension on the side of RedIAmNot. Maybe a super PRC. Maybe some more shenanigans. We'll have to see. JD trying to get something started. MegaRura. Did we press? I think that was 2K. Oh! Super PRC. We saw it coming. Blocking that gold burst into the drone. The ride or die. All right, MASH fans going to start pouring in the chat probably. We got layne here on this Millia qualifying for top 8 here. But in order to keep moving on, it's going to have to be through cloned. A little bit of a team kill here. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't make the rules. It's top 8. It's the Jeekly. We're stacked over here. We can't avoid it forever. You got to play your teammates eventually. And at least you can do so with much respect here in top 8. Great stuff here from both of our players.
Great stuff indeed as we get a counter hit 6 feet into Pile Bunker. Just those quick 3 hits do so much damage to Millia. There's that positive bonus as well. You see that P Dandy in the Pile Bunker just using it effectively to get space there. Goes for that cross up yet again. layne able to jump out but ends up trading. And there's that OTG able to close out round 1.
Man, these Slayers, man. That close slash so vertical, you get those trade hits and then you can just go right into the far slash after with that very quick startup. You saw it right there from Clone. layne not scoffing at that. Able to send us through the wall. BRC drift forward. Clone with that P Mappa. Dandying back as well. The trade hit paying off for this Slayer player. Pile Bunker for the wall splat. This is going to be some good damage cashing out on that risk. layne does have a lot of tension to play with here though.
Going for maybe a little bit of that, trying to go for maybe burst safe routing, blocks the gold burst, and that is cloned with a very quick game 1.
To be fair, man, against Millia, you can be the best Millia in the world, but if you're up against a Slayer, especially one like Cloned, it's going to be quick, win or lose.
Very true, because, you know, Slayer doesn't have great defensive options either, because just due to the invulnerability being taken away from Super Mappa Hunch. So Millia, if she gets in, can just kind of run wild with her own game plan. So both characters very quick at snowballing when they want to.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, dude. That's the word of the day here in this set, snowball. We got to see who gets it started first. Looks like Clone with a really strong air throw here. That was a lot, dude. That was a lot of damage for an air throw on Millia, by the way. Jesus, look at the damage. Burst coming out from layne, saying, hey, I need a chance here in this set. But the Mappa Hunch from downtown Red RC, Clone taking this first round.
It's another quick first round on the side of Clone. layne not going out without a fight, however. Gets a quick little route here. Tries to go for the Artemis. Artemis does not connect, but it's a-okay. We get another counter hit, close slash. That Artemis does connect. Goes for the winger, gonna get that hard knockdown. That's all. The look of the damage.
Yeah, we're talking about the damage against the Millia. Look at the damage against that Slayer. And we also saw that anti-air close slash. I was complimenting Slayer anti-air close slash earlier, but layne playing a character with a very notable anti-air close slash of their own, getting a perfect that round, man. Look, we were talking about it. It's the snowball. Whoever gets that started first. Clone right here on that counter hit with the wild assault. Oh, dashing back and forth forever. Layne saying, you got to hit me eventually, homie. Come on. Gonna take you through the wall here, possibly. Great stuff. Oh, goes for the slump reset. Great defense here from Clone. Does get picked up, though, in the next interaction. Winger for the hard knockdown. All of a sudden, man, it's looking really good for this Millia.
And as we were talking about, it's just a snowball. Oh, hold on. Artemis to dodge the K Mappa. I like that decision making. 2K not able to be punished. Throws the Master Hammer. No disc out, but it's A-OK. JH counter hit lets layne get a game on the board.
What the hell was that setup, by the way? What the hell was this, dude? What the hell? Hold on, let me see this again. So great throw on the Master's Hammer. Oh, man, that is fucked up, dude. We all got hit by that. Oh, my God, layne. That was a cool setup right there. You got to pull out those tricks against your friends, too, man. You're here playing against your teammates. You got to do some gnarly shit like that. Hitting with the same side, catching cloned off guard, getting a game on the board. Great stuff here for layne.
Yeah, and that's the interesting part about a team kill, especially in your bracket. And in the top 8 is these players have probably played against each other innumerable amount of times. So you're not even starting at like layer 2. You might be starting at like layer 3 at this point.
Oh my God. Oh man, you got it. Like you talking about the layer 3, bro. We're on layer 16 out here. Great stuff right there from layne. I really like that setup that started this all off. Clone calming down a bit here, saying, okay, I'll block it out, layne. I'll hold back. I'll block it out. Layne blocking themselves. But the Mappa hunch, man, that wall splat, that guarantee, the pile bunker guaranteed wall splat. Try to get a bite right there. Great call out here from layne. Septum voices, you keep it going. Great stuff. Man, we almost got robbed, but kept it cool. Got that first round.
And that's one thing I'm really liking. It's a hallmark of Millia as a character, but layne's doing it especially well with some of these gnarly setups we've been seeing. Is that the second you get the knockdown, you run your disc. And that's something we've been seeing layne do especially well. But cloned, about to make the layne explode. Actually, hold on.
Oh, okay. Catching you with that meaty close slash. I think we didn't know what side we were going to be on, but I didn't know either, man. This Millia is tricky. Burst to keep you out of the corner. A little bit of a hero burst, but the close slash whiffs on clone. Able to catch that recovery on it. Taking us to the last round.
Not able to get a full confirm on the second hit of 6H there. It is A-OK, though. We're able to jump cancel and let us get the rest of that route. That's a really cool routing, actually.
Yeah, man, I'm loving this set so far from layne. I'm loving this set so far. Well, for both our players, of course. I gotta shout out my $1.50 hot dog. But layne with some really cool Millia setups. Loving what I'm seeing. Clone saying, yo, you want to see some cool setups? Look at this reset. Clone. Man, that was an awesome reset from our Slayer.
Yeah, and there's those cross-up. It's that cross-up pile bunker we've been seeing from Cloned, especially against in the Pedrito Kai set as well. Just definitely represented those options extremely, I don't want to say frequently, but, you know, often enough to where it's a threat you constantly have to be aware of, and doing it extremely well.
I mean, Millia, or especially layne, getting you with a lot of cross-ups, a lot of same sides here. So Clone just doing the same thing right back, you know? We got the Slayer at home. It's the Millia. I don't know. Poor Millia, how far she's fallen. But here we go, Clone. With some good stagger here. Caught with that 2P. Didn't keep it going too much, but still chipping away at this HP bar. Able to take it out. A quick round for this Slayer, and all of a sudden we're on set point, Medikit.
And very quickly move on into our next losers set here, but layne not going out without a fight. Gets a nice little wall break. Turbo Fall builds us enough meter for winger, and there's that winger damage.
Roman Nasai getting that throw. The mental stack is high. Septum Voice sealing it out. Still on set point for Clone, but a great answer back from Layne.
And I don't know if you saw, but that was actually the same setup we saw Layne do earlier. Except instead of doing air dash back JH, went for the low option on the cross up, just going for that 2S.
Oh, that's a cool route. Oh my gosh. The 6K into the close slash. One more hit will do it. And it's that same side pile bunker. Or was it the cross up? See, that's how fast it was. I don't even know.
I'm just going to deal with Pedrito, because Pedrito's kind of cracked and able to play in normal mode Abbas especially very well. And there's my bias showing. You know, they gotta rep the Abba Warriors.
You got to show a little bit of bias out here, man. The players know it. The players know that we got favorites. They know. Of course, here at the Jeekly, we like this RedIAmNot. Playing out of their mind, getting a lot of top 8s all the time, consistently in that prize pool. But they got to get through this Abba raid boss, man. Pedrito with a hell of a run last week, down here in losers. Around the same time they were last time, too. We got to see what answers RedIAmNot has here with a really strong start so far, to where all we needed was one trade to take it. The 2P, basically a perfect for RedIAmNot.
Yeah, and Goldlewis is an interesting matchup for Abba as well, because she has a lot of options to deal with options like drone, but you still have to be, for the most part, in Morha for those to be effective. You can parry it for that meter, but if you're in Morha, you have the option. You can hop kick over it, you can press 5H. It's a lot faster of a button in that mode, or just go for like options like your JH, which allows you to kind of deal with it. But in the situations where you can't, you're in the situation here where you're just kind of having to block Goldlewis pressure as normal, with, especially when you're low on Morha. Pedrito able to break out, however. There's that Donzai, not going to able to get the wall spot, but it's A-okay. The hop kick finds its mark. We're going to get enough meter here to get 50 with the positive bonus in about 1 second. There we go, goes for that BRC forward, and no trade.
Ooh, I like that from Red, too. Also was like, I'm going to take that burst from you. A little bit of a one last one in the chamber. JD's going to take it. Pedrito, unfortunately, going to have to take that burst. Hey, we got another burst for the 401k, Medikit.
Again, it's the dinner dates, you know, you got to go to Applebee's sometime.
Get that 2 for 20. You know that shit's 2 for 25 now, by the way.
What, Applebee's?
Yeah. Is it? I'm making that up. I don't know.
I have not gone to Applebee's. Hold on, I'm pulling up the menu right now.
Yeah, so shout out to Applebee's for the 2 for 20, man. My broke ass back in college, bro. I got so many chicken macs on that 2 for 20. I bet with inflation that shit's 2 for 30 now. Not my America. Actually, okay, I'm just joking out here. I'm just joking out here. Shoutouts to Applebee's. Shoutouts to RedIAmNot Pedrito here, playing an awesome set. We got one game started here on the board for our Goldlewis, jailing back down this Abba with these behemoths. Loving what we're seeing.
You know, one thing about fighting against Goldlewis is I feel like half the damage comes just from the sheer chip damage that Behemoth allows you to get.
Oh, there
nice
we go.
Key grab.
Yeah, dude, these key grabs are so sick. Pedrito's really good at them.
And there's another key point of Abba's Morha mode. That backdash is insane and messed up.
Man, the violence to the backtrack of Birthday Train. Man, this song's in my dreams now at this point, man. I've been watching so many RedIAmNot sets here at the Jeekly, bro. I've been hearing this Birthday Train in my dreams. Pedrito, cool route here. Going to get that wall splat, just building up that tension just in time. Not enough to keep any cool shenanigans there going, but we'll take that tension for the mix here. We're going to take that tension to confirm this one possibly into another wall break. It's not a kill, man. Look at all this meter.
I'm wondering if we didn't go for H-Super there just because maybe the scaling was a bit too high. Either way, though, run-up Donzai is going to let us do what we need to do. Ooh, nice routing, using that 2P to be able to get the Rekka, just to get that meter. And there's maybe an option, try to hop over, maybe drone there. Ends up not being able to, and we're going to end up losing out on our Morha. It's A-okay, however, we're having 50 meter come back. Nice defense on the side of Pedrito. Can't block forever. The cross-up finds its mark.
Hop kick is the mix. Super cashing out here. Or rather, no, we're going back. We uninstalled and went for the reinstall. And that's super wise routing here from Pedrito. And it's going to pay off with that hop kick pickup. Taking RedIAmNot into the next game. Evening up the score here.
Pedrito looking to get another win over Red. Is it counted? Does it still count as an upset the second time?
Honestly, we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. Red's probably like, shut up. That was last week. I'm sorry, Red. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to commentate about. I'm trolling. This has been awesome so far here, Medikit. Loving what we're seeing here from Pedrito in this ABBA. RedIAmNot making them work for it, pushing them to the limit. And we get to see what that limit is here on the ABBA.
It's been insane. It's been a treat to see Pedrito play live for the first time, at least for me. And honestly, just playing really well into very strong players here.
Great stagger pressure here from Red, using that security cancel. One of the best Goldlewises I've seen personally at using that security. Pedrito with an awesome 2S anti-air routing into this soft knockdown install. Man, I can't even talk, but Red catching you on the backdash. Was looking good for that ABBA there for a second, but Red said, did you forget all my buttons, homie? I got a gun.
Why does Goldlewis pose during the gun? Just like, that's just tough. Like, he has to be posing for the picture, like for the cam.
Getting jailed back here, trying to use that install to any amount at all. But Red with that BRC to start things off here. Able to super through here. Pedrito getting a punish, getting that install. Able to backdash that hop kick, but we were ready with that 2P after the call out Red. Good just blocks here to buy some distance. Able to security cancel into that behemoth. BRC drift forward. The flex shield buys you some distance, but maybe it just delayed the inevitable. Spent all that security. No tension left to boot, but the JD takes it. Red gets another game here on the board.
Yeah, and saw Pedrito maybe knew that JD was coming, tried to 2S, but JD just ended up hitting a bit too low to the ground before the active frames of 2S. And Pedrito ended up just getting caught. Also, I had a look. The 2 for 25 is no longer there. It's now 2 for 12. It's like, I guess some entrees.
Yeah, 2 for 12 each, but those motherfuckers may as well call it 2 for 24. I know what you're doing, Applebee's. I know what you're doing, Applebee's. Anyways, here we go. Red's bar. Shut up, bro. I'm playing Goldlewis out here. Bursting out the corner. Pedrito having to get that uninstall. Drone catching us. RedIAmNot going to capitalize on that one. Getting a lot of damage here. Going to get that cross up. PRC to keep it going. Pedrito, great blocks here, but no blood here. Medikit, this isn't a good position for ABBA, but able to hop kick in with that PRC, and just like that, we get the JR, and we're going to send you through the wall. Pedrito is so good at that.
That's one thing I'm really loving. Just one thing I'm really loving about Pedrito is just the routing and the ability just feels like the wall splat on command, and this is death. This is a kill. Pedrito able just to very quickly reverse the momentum in their direction and just stay alive.
Pedrito cracked on this ABBA. RedIAmNot does have the burst advantage here. Gonna jail you back with that behemoth. Pedrito with some good spacing, tried to get the punish on that, but Red was wise with that burst. Good jump in here from Pedrito, got you bouncing around. Hop kick routing into this key grab. Not close enough for the wall break, but we still got you here in the corner. Great block on that double overhead, Red. Just blocks, buys you some distance. The 2S not coming out for Pedrito. RedIAmNot with some security cancels. Oh, man.
This is looking scary. Went for the meter, spent the security cancel. We're still having to deal with all this Goldlewis pressure. That risk is cranked. Not able to get a route going, however. There's that throw. No drone set up, no security to make it worthwhile.
Great FD block from Pedrito. Bought us some distance right there. And then was able to get a hit into this install. Uninstalling the PRC, getting another reinstall, building some tension, not enough to break the wall with the hard knockdown. Red does have a lot of resources to spend here to try to get this little bit of HP down on Pedrito. Plus $1 billion. I'm holding my breath, Medikit.
Staying alive. Pedrito closes that game out, not having to care really about that space laser super, able to just parry through it. Red donating a bit of Morha to the cause.
Unbiased Ear in the chat saying, how many times has Jeekly made it to 200 in the last few weeks? And I don't know. We haven't done it yet. Nope, we have.
We have, actually.
We have now. Look at that Matcherino. I gotta see who that was.
It was Marky
said, Marky said, hold up. I'll make it a clean 200. Don't worry, y'all. Marky, thank you so much, homie. Putting a lot on the line here, Marky. Marky adding a lot of tension to this match. Pedrito here, evening things up in the game 5. If you go home here, you're missing the chance at that top 4 cut. Pedrito wants to get a taste of it. RedIAmNot has a good streak of it. We'll have to see what we can do. But this ABBA sending us through the wall.
Sending through the wall, indeed. There's that install again. Rekka 2 not finding its mark. Rekka is actually an insanely good neutral tool for ABBA, just due to how far away she gets launched. There's Door Super trying to deal with drone. Ends up having to block it out anyway. We got no Morha online. RedIAmNot throwing these behemoths around.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, the 2K stagger gets it. PRC in the behemoth. RedIAmNot here on set point, man. But Pedrito, dog, you cannot count this guy out. It doesn't matter what the HP is, what the score is. This man is always in it. But Red catching you full screen, not blocking with that gun.
That drone just hops over it. 2P, it's actually a 6P in a trench coat, but it's A-okay. We backdash. It's actually a frame perfect FRC due to that uninstall. Rekka not finding its mark. This could be it.
Just like that, RedIAmNot in a close ass set, staying in the running for this $200 prize pool.
That's one thing I love about brackets. Just it's a great place, even just online brackets as well, but just brackets in general just provides such a cool place for people to get together and just play the game they love.
Man, definitely loving what we're seeing tonight. Playing the game we love, man. We play the best fighting game, y'all. Don't forget that. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. Ogre just came out. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Announced their Wave 2 of DLC. City of the Wolves beta's going on. Mine just came out in Street Fighter 6. But, dog, we play the best fighting game, y'all. We deal with some shit, right? We deal with Strive Earth, tower system ranking. We got some opinions on that. We got some opinions on balance here and there. But at the end of the day, this is the best fighting game. Suicune playing really well here. Deflect shield coming out from Clone. Pile bunker red RC to keep it going. Good jump on that bite attempt from Suicune. Clone rather. Maybe too early of a grab. I'm not sure. Gonna pay off for this Leo.
Came out too early indeed. Let Suicune get a nice little punish there to secure that round out. Cloned not looking to have the same thing happens. Trying to get this round done quickly. It's only been 11 seconds.
Man, oh, dude. Okay, wow. Okay, Clone saying, hey, by the way, I'm playing Slayer, y'all. Counter hit 2D from Suicune. Great confirm here. That back turn H really deep right there. Getting a counter hit off of it as well. Sending Clone back through the wall. 50 tension built up for this Leo. Gonna S-boom you a few times. You can't get in with that map of hunch if I got these S-booms. And Suicune, we saw them really wisely using that 100 tension against the Bridget earlier today. We'll have to see how they're gonna use it here against Clone. Gonna do that DP red RC. DP red RC at home, that is, with that H flash kick red RC down. And be able to back throw it out. Suicune gets this first game on the board.
That was one thing I really like as well. I was wondering if we were going to see that cross up, but Suicune just deciding to keep it safe, you know, spend the meter just to keep the string going, not wanting to give Cloned any chances to either throw out or press out, do anything really. It ended up working out, able to get a nice throw punish on the K Mappa when Cloned was finally able to escape.
Oh, man. Oh, okay. I don't know what the startup was there, but Clone, there's 2 pile bunkers off the rip, 3 seconds into the round, sending you right through the wall with this positive bonus built up. Another pile bunker to boot. That's 4 pile bunkers, man. Master's Hammer going to catch you out of the air. That flash kick. Oh, unfortunately didn't go into the super to kill. We're really close to taking it, though. Trying to jail us back with that 2-piece. Suicune getting a chance here, Medikit.
Getting a chance here indeed. There's a throw attempt, gets a counter hit far slash. K Mappa though, however, does let us just get in and get that bit of damage to close out that round. Goes for another Mappa on that round start. Doesn't go for that cross up there. Flash kick ends up coming out. Can't cross up Leo.
Ooh. Getting those OTG combos here. Suicune dealing a lot of damage here. And Clone doesn't have that burst because we had to use it to secure that last round. We'll have it by the time we get to the last round here. If we even get that far. I mean, Clone clapping back here. Suicune does have that 100 tension to play with. They're really smart with it. But that Master's Hammer is going to catch us. The PRC to see the burst coming. Clone evens up the scores.
Clone's like, hey, you know, you may be playing Leo, and we're talking a lot about Suicune. Don't forget me. I'm baiting that burst. Got that PRC going on. Amazing bait. Able to just close that out with a quick little route going on there.
And we were talking about saving the burst for your 401k Medikit. Suicune's got to put that 100 tension into the rainy day fund. Unfortunately,
into the IRA.
Yeah, didn't get a chance to spend it there. But we'll have to see. OEG sweep. Raw, what's going on? Rift coming in, cheering on Clone. Clone getting the OEGs the cheer on here when previously it was the MASH players. So Clone showing off the perks of having 2 tags. Suicune, of course, trying to play this Leo to the best of their ability. Gonna take Cloned over here to the corner with that back turn K. Man, look at that back turn K! Mask off! What do you do about that damn button?
Nothing. You just pray and then you just randomly die. Oh, Ukio's still here, repping the MASH support for Clone. Look at the red.
Punch. A lot of look at that red, man. Oh, couldn't get that. Does Slayer have a safe jump post hard knockdown? I don't even know, but Suicune able to DP through it right there. Just to delay the inevitable. Clone bringing us to the last round of this game 3.
And I like that decision there. We saw a little bit of a movement there forward. Immediately just kind of held it back. Didn't fully commit. Let Suicune just kind of put themselves in a bad situation there. Goes for the cross-up again to keep the corner. Pile Bunker ends up whiffing. This could be the start of something for Suicune. Suicune just needs to find the mark here. The super's going to come out. It's going to trade. That's still a lot of damage to have to deal with.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to guess what side they're on if you got burst. JP to jail you back. Cross-ups coming out. Back turn H confirming into this combo. Suicune gonna make you watch the cinematic as we go to game 3, 4.
Suicune trying just to keep ahead, not wanting to be on the back foot in the set at all. You know, can't catch this legendary Pokemon.
Oh, God. Man, Medikit, you got a notepad by your desk right now, homie? You're just reading them off as they come up?
These are off the dome.
There you go, man. Good shit. There you go. Good shit. Great stuff. Going into game 4 here.
There's that K-Mappa finding its mark. Deciding to just immediately burst, try to keep that corner pressure. DP ends up clashing with the Mappa. Or a pile.
Oh! Okay, does this trade, though? Oh, it trades, but a lot of damage here for Suicune. PRC to keep that 2D safe. stealing the corner with that H, that 236H. Suicune putting us on set point.
In second verse, same as the first Jeek. That's how Suicune was able to clutch out that initial round before. What kind of anime bout are we having where we're like kind of phasing through each other?
Good counter hit here from Clone. Look at this 5D route. Oh my god. Awesome routing there from Clone. Still set point here for Suicune. But damn, that combo was cool. Picking you up with that Mappa 2K to go into another Mappa. Counter hit on that cross-up. Deflect shield to buy you some distance. Clone really good with that deflect shield. But Suicune's got you in this corner. In this back turn Tsukiyomi. And it's paying off. Wall splat into super hard knockdown. Suicune's going to have some mix on deck. And the burst for a second chance to keep it going if we want. Clone fighting back though.
Able to get the back throw on the It's late. Deflect shield comes out though. There's that pal bunker for our efforts, Jeek. Ooh, nice little JK catches the far slash there. Didn't know it could do that.
Oh man, any player's game here. And it's going to be Clone with that quick mash into the confirm. And that was a delayed confirm too. I think we saw the PRC. So Clone still able to take it out there, reacting to that hit. Man, if this was Season 3, Suicune wins there. DP Red RC.
I'm seeing the duality of man and Chad. We see Serprodium, you know, celebrating, saying, let's go. And then we see Johto saying, Suicune, you had meter.
So two things. Marky is heading out. Thank you very much, Marky. You'll catch us in the VOD. Thank you very much, man, for your contributions again. You're a real one. Thank you. And then also, Serprodium out here, or no, Big Will out here, calling out the fact that shout-outs to that MASH versus New Head crew battle happening. What is it, this Sunday, y'all? Can someone drop like a link in the chat or something? We'll pin it if you want. I don't know if you guys got like a promo or something or what channel it's going to be on, but feel free to drop that in the chat. We'll pin it. Shout out to that New Head MASH crew battle. Nice preview of it here. Right now, Suicune knocking on the door, like we were saying earlier, Medikit, and spacing out that 2H, gets the whiff punish. Suicune on set point.
It looks like a completely different round as per earlier. It looked like Clone was such in a dominating position that last set. And at least in terms of being able to play around the Leo neutral, but Suicune's just locked in.
But it's still Slayer, man. It's still Slayer. I don't care about your booms. I'm going to punch right through it. Oh, but okay, the Master's Hammer. I think, was that a whiff? I don't even know. It was going so fast, man. My boomer eyes can't keep up. Suicune on top of it with this back turn. Doing that back turn S, canceling into 2K just like that. Our Leo moves on. But an awesome set.
Supports our competitors here as we get Bridget, Johnny on the screen for you. Dig Unbiased.
Dig Unbiased Ear. Coming in, multiple time winner here at the Jeekly. Dig in the running for this bounty I put out there. I said if a Bridget wins the whole Jeekly, $50 in your pocket. We got to see if he can do it. But you got to get through this 7-3 matchup first, man. And that's not even me saying it. Unbiased Ear said it. I didn't say that.
Just going with the string. Dig not able to get out just yet. Unbiased spent a bit of meter, keep that true. Dig able to go through counter hits, maybe reversal attempt. The route drops, and we have meter to keep it going. Unbiased gonna take round one.
Great stuff taking that first round. Great answers from this Johnny here.
here. Burst on the vault. We're going to get that yo-yo set up, and it's not the fireball one, it's the delayed, so we're able to get a nice little hit there, a nice little tag. However, Unbiased, not too worried about it, gets a nice route going here. That's some red, that's some damage. Burst is not going to be back online in time for Dig to do much with it to get away. And the double dust. Unbiased going up 1-0.
Double dust coming out. Getting that first game. Liking what we're seeing from this Johnny Medikit. Really strong start. Got to keep giving those props to Unbiased Ear. A player that doesn't need that momentum. Just needs to decide to win. Right there saying, hey, you know what? I think I want to win this game. Great stuff. Winning that first one. Dig, a player who's going to adapt to what you're doing, man. You watch Dig streams. He's calling it out the whole time. This is how my opponent likes to play. This is what they're doing. This is how I can call them out next time. So no doubt Dig's got some answers. We just got to see him in these coming up games.
That card come out and Dig just choosing to escape there. Yo-Yo was set up, got caught by the falling JS. And as you said, looking to see some adaptions from Dig. Dig definitely a player, as you said, can make those adaptions. Not getting caught by the throw there. Ooh, Unbiased teching that throw. Going for the PRC to keep the route going. It's pretty nice. Sets up that card. That's an unfortunate YRC point. Gonna get the card super going here. It's not gonna be enough to kill, but it's gonna be extremely scary for Dig, as one interaction will do it, but able to DP out.
Oh, unfortunately, didn't have the meter to back up that shoot. Wasn't able to keep it safe. Unbiased Ear able to punish us afterwards, but the 2S is a good start here for Dig. Nice delay tech. I like that 5P, man. That 5P, not the fastest 5P in the game, but obviously huge button. Unbiased Ear gonna get this wall splat with that Nsenga. Enough meter to confirm in the super as well. Dig does have some tension and burst to play with on the other side of the wall, but you gotta do so through this hard knockdown.
It's an extremely scary situation to be in, because while Bridget does have a meterless reversal and does have meter, you're still having to deal with the fact that it's like Johnny pressure with meter, especially with Bridget, where you don't have too many fast buttons. It can be kind of scary.
Oh, this time we were able to get the red RC off that shoot. We built the meter just in time. But Unbiased here with some good active defense back with that deflect shield. Gets another game here on the board.
Unbiased looking to go to Grands quick. Saw the prize pool and went, hold on. I gotta speed run this.
All these players in the running on the screen right now are already in the Jesus. Every player we're going to see at this point is in the prize pool. Even when we go back down to the loser side, it'll be playing for 4th place, but because we got up to $200, the prize split includes that. Of course, these players want to try to get a little bit more than that. Dig, of course, going for that Bridget bounty, trying to see if they can take the whole thing home. Good start here. That's a lot of damage for a Bridget, man.
He tries to get some pressure set up. Unbiased, able to escape, however. Dig just choosing to back up, tries to go back to neutral to set up a more favorable situation to go in. Has to YRC, goes for the shimmy there, probably trying to call it reversal super. It's looking to be kind of unfortunate for Dig, however. Card set up, now we're just back to dealing with Johnny pressure.
Dig really good at calling out those misfinders, though. It actually is punishable. I know we bitch about that button a lot, but Dig showing you how Bridget is able to use that // and 5H at those correct spacings to call it out. JS, red RC, Unbiased, do you burst this? Don't even get a chance. Great round there from Dig.
Dig looking to not get out just yet. Wants at least wants to get that either 1st or 2nd place finish. However, no matter what, still got to play through the Johnny.
Oh, and I like that from Unbiased, going into the misfinder stance and then canceling it. But that PRC yo-yo is kind of gnarly. You can do roll or you can do rock the baby just like Dig is doing. Look at this route! Oh my god! No bias. No bias.
Somebody say you're unbiased. That's my, that's part of the contract. I gotta make one unbiased joke every time Unbiased is on stream.
Unbiased Ear in the chat said, "What the fuck?" Yo, that was hype. No bias, no bias. Great stuff right there from Dig, getting a game on the board. I love the chat, by the way. Save the Bridget Society, Dig.
Suicune saying gapping hard or hardly gapping.
Now, but Unbiased, man. Unbiased, the kind of player who, and rounds after that, Unbiased is the kind of player who will double perfect you right after. He does not care, man. He will clap your ass if you give him a chance to. But Dig already fighting back with this 236S PRC to keep those misfinders safe. Safe enough to dodge that Roger dive. Oh, I love that trade right there from Dig. Very brave in the face of the card and calling out that misfinder stance with 236S. Man, great neutral here from our Bridget. But Unbiased Ear is forcing that limit test, right? That limit push, you know? Unbiased Ear very active here with these finders. Very active at trying to call out these roll attempts if it's not safe after. So you have to play locked in. And look, just like that, you get a chance. You give Unbiased a chance. He's gonna take it.
As you said, you give Unbiased an inch, she'll take a mile. Eventually just catching Dig. You know, can't hit and run forever. Nothing lasts forever. Gonna get that Mistfinder catches. That's a nice counter hit, though. We're gonna build enough meter to do something after the wall break. Don't have enough to get that hard knockdown. I thought we were going to be able to. However, that nice Insenga, though. This could close it out, but the burst comes out. One more clean hit'll do it. And that is Unbiased. Nice quick little cross up there. RedIAmNot looking to not let Suicune move forward into losers finals. However, goes for the BRC. That was Behemoth's coming out, no flash kick. Suicune choosing to play a bit more patient, not wanting to overrepresent a defensive option too soon. That clash lets Suicune just cancel that flash kick. And now it could be all Suicune, but there's that 2P coming out, and that's RedIAmNot able to actually reverse that. Again.
Was that a TK Behemoth into a security cancel Behemoth? I don't know what that route was, but it was looking cool there for a second. I don't know what we were seeing. JD counter hit to start this round off. Red still also has that burst, full security to fight back. Red very aggressive with that security. And here going to get that fuzzy with that PRC. That was a cool little attempt right there, but great defense from Suicune keeps them alive. I would have gotten hit. Gold burst coming out from Red. Great call out on that drone, full distance. Suicune with a hell of a button on that 5H. Man, okay, this is getting close. This is getting a little scrambly here.
We've seen Suicune come back from situations where the life total's been worse. Over there's that laser coming out. Gotta respect it sometime. There's that throw. And there's the throw again.
Man, great answer there from Suicune. And you saw Red was ready for it. You know, Red is wise. Red's been here once or twice in this laser RPS. Knew that Suicune wanted to do that grab, but keeping it safe, getting the grab regardless. But yeah, man, that backdash on the meaty. Red with some good active defense, able to get a back throw of their own, getting that headbutt in, getting that first game on the board. Y'all having fun here in the chat. A lot of people rooting for this Suicune out here. Someone said on Dolomite Soul, Suicune got this. So I have to see Dolomite. Hopefully you're going to be alive after this one. We'll have to see. RedIAmNot starting off with this gold burst.
Ooh, I like that. Going for the guard point just in case that drone came around and just in case Red decided to press a button there. Going for the cross-up. Red cross-cutting with the reversal. And the parry comes out. Not getting hit by it today. 486.
Oh. I don't know if we get the parry this time, Etiquette. Doesn't look like it. Suicune does have some tension, but we got to play through this drone. The White Wild Assault Red RC is going to take it. Red going to bounce you off the wall for it. Great stuff. It was looking good for our Leo there for a second, but Red able to get that last interaction.
It is A-okay though. Suicune just needs a couple rounds to lock in. At least that's what the chat's hoping. There's that wall splat. I am not hard knocked down. Having to deal with the stagger of Leo, especially because Leo can threaten that flash kick at any point. There's that back throw incident potentially. Drone lets us get a bit of a confirm here. 2P whiffs, but there's another wall splat. Chooses not to go for the down with the system. Hard knockdown.
JD Red RC, no chance to burst. We're just going to send it right into the super. Man, this 401k is stacked with burst and tension. All the swords, man. Suicune going to retire early.
You know, after the horrors of what Suicune's gone through, you know, tonight at least, fighting Bridget, fighting Dig, and then now you get hit with a coffin that's a big coffin, down with the system, maybe retire in the villa. You get a nice view overlooking the plains.
I love the chat order right here. The bill left. It's not effing over. Don't stop. And Dolomite right after saying, it's bleak. Oh, man. We'll have to see. RedIAmNot starting off with a burst here. Suicune holding that back. And you got to, man. Against that drone, unironically, go negative, back up, get away from it.
Definitely a scary situation here. What's also scary is this damage we're churning. Are we going to get max? Yes, we are. Getting those couple drones. We have a couple ups, a couple back there stored, a couple other rider dies. There's that flash kick coming out, sniping the JD. And that is RedIAmNot on set point. I seem to recall somebody saying, what was it? On Dolomite's soul.
Yeah, on Dolomite's soul. Dolomite, you got to find somewhere to hide, homie. I'm going to be real. It's not looking good out here, but Suicune had an awesome... it was like a full comeback earlier that Suicune showed us, I think, wasn't it? I don't even remember anymore, man. Y'all got to watch this VOD. Suicune been cooking on this Leo. We'll have to see if they can do it here with this guard point counter hit. Look at this string here, man. I love the 2S5H loops. If you don't appreciate that, man, I don't know if you even like Guilty Gear. I'm going to be real.
You need some joy and whimsy in your life if you don't appreciate that. A-okay, though. Suicune still alive. Needs to do it one more time to get a game on the board and stay in tonight's bracket. And that flash kick is a good way to get it started.
Great stuff here. Getting that low into Behemoth. Still got to hold the drone. 5D is going to be the mix. Going to send you through the wall with these Behemoths. Suicune does have that meter to play with. About to get their burst back too. We'll have to see if they even need it. Going to get you in this throw loops here. Back turn K starting this one off. 6P getting thrown. We're getting mixed up a bit. Red wanting to spend that burst to try to slow things down, but Suicune answering back with theirs.
I like that JH, I want to say, just to keep Suicune jailed. There's that throw. Gonna get a bit of OTG, but it's not gonna kill yet. There's that 6P. Oh. And there's that 2P to close that out.
That was looking good for a second there, Medikit. That 6P was kind of crazy.
And this is another. Hold on. I was gonna say run back, but I don't believe it is actually. I feel like
it is. It is. Dig 3-0'd RedIAmNot to qualify for top 8 off stream in an upset. I'll say an upset. So we'll have to see if Dig is able to keep. I mean, I'm gonna be real. I'm pretty sure this matchup is pretty good for Bridget, and I think that these players have played before. So we'll have to see. Of course, Dig just an amazing Bridget regardless of the matchup. And Red, a great Goldlewis regardless of the matchup. Both these players wanting to make their way through the bracket to earn some more slices of the pie.
See Unbiased saying who's going to carry the boats.
The boats?
There's that throw coming out. There's that OTG that's going to close out that first round.
The Jeek, we will not downplay Goldlewis in this house. I mean, look, I'm not saying I'm a good player. I don't say I'm a bad player, but I'm also not a liar. And I think Bridget does okay here. I don't know. Meaty 2S right there gets a counter hit. We're going to be able to turn that roll into a full combo. Wall splatting with the break, canceling into this super. Hard knockdown for the Bridget. Great stuff here, Dig.
Great stuff indeed that JD does not find its mark. Amazing defense by RedIAmNot here, able to escape, able to finally just get in and enforce their game plan this round. The security cancel whiffs, so there's that resource spent. Dig has a 100-meter, goes for that routing. Wonder if we're going to see a burst come out. Not a burst in sight as of now. Dig's burst, of course, coming back with that positive bonus a bit quicker. Going to have it come back for next round.
Great stuff answering back here, Dig. Active. Round start there with that 6P. Deeping through the gap. You got to, man. You got to, but we're going to get picked up in that low. Red. Not able to bait that burst, but we're going to bar slash you back here a bit. Getting caught up on that pickup on the behemoth, and just like that, Red basically winning this match. The overhead takes it, man. It wasn't looking good because at that low HP, you had to FD out every single behemoth to buy that distance so you didn't get chipped out. Red right there with a great super. Another universe that actually just kills in the round ends there. Getting that first game on the board.
Red just not wanting that same 3-0 that happened in top 8 qualifiers to come back.
Yeah, at the very least, we're not getting 3-0'd anymore. At the very least. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Yeah, the chat's going crazy. Dude, ever since that last match with Suicune Red, the chat's been going crazy, I'm going to be honest. And I love that. I love that energy, y'all. I mean, I love the investment. I know our players do too. They're trying to stay focused here. They're trying to stay focused up to get some more of that prize pool. But if the chat's happy, I'm happy. Here we go. Dig's got some good throws coming out here. Super jump JS. Oh, whoa, what happened there? This, I don't even know, man. The 6P beat the super startup? What happened?
I think what happened is Red went for that super PRC, and the 6P just ended up able to clip as the active frames came out. Able to block the other super as we were talking about it, and there's Roger, the real ride or die, coming in on my killing machine.
The real ride or die. Hey, we got the two best ride or dies on the screen right now, by the way. We got the drone and we got that Roger. Mini Faust would never. This inside joke's a little deep now at this point. People watching the VOD are probably like, what the hell? But here we go. Getting in with that JD. That 5H getting called out by another JD here from Red. Really good at using that tool. But I like confirming that 2H into a scooter. They're able to steal this corner back. Meaty close slash good just blocks here. Good defense here from Red. But you get picked up on that low. We get the corner steal. I love that setup. But the counter hit close slash comes out. Here we go. Burst from Dig.
That burst came out. There's a trade. Dig looking to make something happen. Goes for the overhead again. Ends up working. There's that yo-yo setup, so we get to run our game plan here. And that is a burst coming out from Red. About the last opportunity to do so. Takes the time that drone was out to set up a yo-yo. And there's just, sometimes just the 5H is going to clip somebody running up at you. And that's a Dig, evening it up.
Yeah, Medikit, y'all watch this, yo. I know, look, we complain about this drone. We complain about this drone losing us. You put down the drone, you win the neutral, right? Look at this. Puts down that drone. Dig with the 214S. Backdashes, says, I don't care. I got the yo-yo. Red has to respect that too. So we got drone at home, man. Bridget's got that drone at home. Dig getting a game on the board.
No, we got drone at home. We got Johnny at home with Chemical Love. There's so many characters at home.
Oh. Wanted to keep that one going for sure. That was going to be a gnarly combo right there. Dig didn't want any of that. 5H to call out the drone startup. Super PRC coming out from Red. Really liking that defensive option. Paying off for them. And here they are. Jumping in on Dig. FD blocking it out. using that YRC at an opportune time, setting up that yo-yo. Red's going to have to hold that one unless we get hit. Dig getting you in that wiggle roll setup. Going for the loop here. Overhead's getting blocked. Amazing defense from RedIAmNot. We're not just going to get opened up by a little bit of mix. We got some good defense out here.
Has to end up just blocking that laser. This could be the end, and that's the throw that'll do it.
Okay, so Owen Jeek's Soul Dig takes this. You know what? Yeah, Owen my Soul Dig takes this. I'll hold that one. Yeah, sure. Dolomite may be dead out back somewhere, but here I'm confident. I'm confident. Super coming out. No bias. No bias. Hard knockdown. Red here with some great patience, some great defense here against this Bridget. That Behemoth trade pays off for us as we get the Behemoth out. The flex shield, well timed here from Dig to try to push back Red a bit, but picking up in that PRC, we got you here in this pressure. Good counter hit JS Dig trying to get out of this corner.
Went for that overhead, not finding its mark this time. There's that throw coming out. There's that yo-yo setup. What's the mix? Goes for the throw again. There's that OTG. Not going to be able to kill. One more hit should do it. And it's the yo-yo.
Dude, Dig is so good at using that 214S follow-up to call out people anti-airing his rolls. Because you got to anti-air those rolls, man. You can't let Bridget roll at you for free. Dig knows that. Sets up that 214S. Makes you feel comfortable. And then makes you pay. Trades off that 2H. Picks up with the 5K. Great stuff right there from Dig. Gets the low. Gets the reset. But the backdash on that meaty 2S. RedIAmNot caught onto that pressure. Has now got Dig in this overhead cross up. Great defense from Dig with these FD blocks, but that's gonna hurt, Medikit. I think that's a Goldlewis round. We're going to game 4.
That was a Goldlewis trademark round. Actually insane damage.
To be fair, any character getting counter hit like that on a close slash. Actually, what was it? Was it a close slash? What was it?
If nobody got me, the replay got me. That was a 486
It was the overhead. My bad. Yeah, anyone getting counter hit by that, and a lot of characters are going to kill you right there, especially Bridget. Especially you're going to kill Bridget. Here we go. Game 4 here. RedIAmNot does have that lead. But we got that mental stack high. We're throwing early this round, catching that backdash with roll. Tried to bait the burst too. I like that. I like that, but Red is wise, holding on to it.
Ooh, tries to burst to keep the corner presence. Red able to just mash out regardless. Then there's that super. We're getting the full churn. This is going to be massive damage. I say full churn. The drones did not come out. It is A-okay. Dig back dashing out. I love the neutral from Dig. Just able to play at a spacing where Goldlewis is just going to whiff. That throw finds its mark, however. And now that's RedIAmNot on set point.
Trying to make their way up the grand finals, somewhere that RedIAmNot is no stranger to be. And it looks like it's going to start off of this interaction. Super coming out against Dig. Is that going to be enough to kill? Not yet. One more chance here for our Bridget player. DPing through that meaty 2K, jailing you back with that 5H Wild Assault, setting up that 214S. White Wild Assault is a great answer, though.
I like that YRC just before that Behemoth came out, so you didn't get in that guard crush loop. There's a nice route going there. Close slash decided to side swap us, so we're not getting a wall stick. It is A-okay. We get to loop the pressure here, though. And there is the super PRC to throw, and that is RedIAmNot in loser side grand finals. Gonna fight Unbiased Ear.
It all comes down to this. RedIAmNot cooking on this Goldlewis. They've been making a hell of a loser's run for themselves. Unbiased Ear sitting pretty up here in grand finals on the winner's side. Only needs one set to take it home for this $200 prize pool. Do we got an answer for it, Red? We'll have to see. We're getting sent through on this end, saying a great start here for Johnny.
There's that, what's his name? It's the J. Look at the damage. only 19 seconds into the round. It's already one more interaction, and that's going to be Unbiased taking a quick round 1.
Shoutouts to Dig Blig with that fat raid. Thank you very much, homie. If you're here watching the stream, you saw the match. If you're just watching the VODs, you got to go back and watch our Bridget player cook. But here we go. Both these players earned their spots here in Grand Finals. RedIAmNot got you in that BRC momentum mix-up right there. Unbiased Ear slowing down a bit, but getting caught by that drone, trying to force their way in. Gonna get you in a soft knockdown with that missed Finer. Popping you up with the card. Getting them reset here with another card. RedIAmNot with a good backdash back. But Unbiased was ready with that grab.
And that's an option I like, even though it ended up not working out with that reversal super coming out, is just to vault over on the knockdown just to keep that corner presence, because you don't want to be in the corner against Goldlewis at all if you can avoid it. And there's that vault again, this time using it to hop over drone. It's a really good option.
Here we go.
To us clipped from that far. That's kind of crazy. Getting a nice drops the route here. It's okay. It's a drop-timal. And that 6H is going to let Unbiased take the first game of Grand Finals. But yeah, as I was saying before, Red's going to need to take 2 sets. And against Unbiased, that is insanely difficult. But Red's definitely a player of the caliber able to do it. So we'll see if we're able to go to reset here. Red definitely working to make that happen.
Goldburst coming out from Unbiased. We're just pressing buttons out here. Misfiner to push it back. Punish coming out as well. Not able to get that card pop, so RedIAmNot taking advantage of that. Supering through the drone. Great answer from Unbiased Ear here.
That's a really good option there as well, because it deals with that drone, so we're at no security. And also deals with potentially any no pressure situation comes up from that either. Either way, Unbiased escaping.
Oh, that card toss PRC is a hell of an option. Unbiased Ear showing you how strong it is. And Senga send you through the wall. RedIAmNot does have this meter to play with, and the trade keeps us alive for one more interaction, at least in this round. YRC off of that PRC card toss, spending the security, but the FD pushes us out far enough, and that last behemoth didn't connect.
Is that far slash 5H keeping Red at a distance. White Wild Assault pushes us through, lets us kind of brute force our way in, but Unbiased still escaping. Really good at not letting Red get much going here. No snowballs are being formed today. However, Red's going to be getting 50 meter here shortly, so we might see that super PRC that Red's so fond of using. Note, we go for that fuzzy setup. Nice backdash.
This overhead misfiner card rather is going to catch you. Not close enough from the wall for the break, but Unbiased does have some meter to play with. Spent it right there. Try to catch it with that low finer in the stagger. RedIAmNot trying to jump out of that corner, but finally gets caught with the overhead finer. Unbiased Ear. Another game on the board.
That is Red. That is not Red. That is Unbiased up 2-0. Is Unbiased finally the soul who's going to avenge every other person who's had their soul bet on a match? GQ might be freed.
Oh, man.
So
Red here says, I need an answer. I need to pull something out. Gonna try it out on this Nagoriyuki against this Johnny. Unbiased Ear with some strong play. RedIAmNot trying to get in with that Fukio right there. Misfiner to jail you back, but great spacing. The back throw from Unbiased off of that Beyblade, though, pays off. Great block on the overhead, but the counter hit close slash takes us.
this is looking to be pretty rough for Red. Gonna be on high blood, gonna be on hard knockdown situation where a singular hit could do it, depending on what the hit is. chooses to set up card, blocks the overhead, and gets hit by the fake out tap dust low.
And just like that, Medikit, tournament point here for Unbiased Ear. The bites coming out from Red, trying to get something started, but another back throw on that Fukio forward. Card pop gonna get us the wall break. This is looking good for Unbiased.
This guy, though, never count RedIAmNot out. However, there's that another back throw. Unbiased has been on point with these lately.
Oh, gets the pickup off the super into that far slash. Gets a little bit of blood back, but still sitting at that 2 blood. 6P, man, that Nagoriyuki 6P is insane. Still gets the OTG 6H2. Okay, RedIAmNot answering back on this Nagoriyuki. Still tournament point from Unbiased Ear. We'll have to see if they can secure it.
That counter hit DP is a good way to start a comeback. However, look at the blood, Jeek. We are so close to popping, we have to be careful.
Keeping it safe out here. Getting that blood back with that far slash Rekka sequence. The blood's going down a bit, so now we have some play. Starts it off with the Beyblade, picks up with these far slashes, goes for the bite, but Unbiased was ready with that reversal super.
There's that white wild assault coming out, ends up getting blocked. We are minus. Having to deal with Johnny Pressure, doesn't block the overhead. And that card's gonna do it. Unbiased taking the Jeekly number 47 with a clean 3-0 in grands. But as for me, you can find me every Sunday, 5 p.m. EST, Mr. Bad Guy's Wild Ride with amazing graphics and visuals made by Calico, including an amazing pre-ride script that you'll hear if you stick around close enough to the start time in the starting soon screen. Gonna be getting started that Sunday, however. Still got a couple days to register if people are interested. Thanks as always, Jeek, for having me. It's always a blast coming on and commentating Jeekly, Jeekers International everywhere.
Yeah, man, we love having you. Always love having Medikit with that. Blessing us with the commentary, with the puns. Guys, the raid is started. We're going to shoot you over to Danknen for Friday Night Fights, one of our fellow TOs. That was the Jeekly 47. Check out the Academy tomorrow morning. Always check out our Jeekly Opens every Friday. And until then, have a great weekend. Peace out, y'all.